Hello, exiles. I hope you're doing well this morning. Today is going to be a fun one indeed. We have an aer0 podcast coming up in about 2 hours' time, but before then, I have everything prepped in Path of Exile 2 on my solo self-found character, ready to go for the new pinnacles. Well, 3 of them in particular, and I am 100% blind. We will be doing the Matriarch, Patriarch, and I assume if I beat both of them, they are the Citadel bosses guarding the Arbiter of Divinity. So, here early on this Sunday morning, before church, before the family gets up, before anything, we are going to be doing that. I don't expect many people to honestly be here, but I'm live streaming it for posterity's sake. It should be fun. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's kick this off. Go. We are in PoE 2 already. Sick. Let me make sure that chat is good. Chat is good. Excellent. Okay. So, update on my solo self-found character. Level 86 on my monk. I have a new hideout. I have the Red Queen's hideout. Take a look at my incredible statue right here. I crafted this insane quarterstaff. It was a vision craft as well. Obviously, it has 1 essence and a abyss modifier, but I built this with just the mixed viz and accuracy. It felt pretty freaking good. And as you can see, I did get my 3rd and 4th ascension. I actually did it in a single go, which is kind of shocking. I failed the Trials of Ascension, obviously 3 times on stream. I went in to a four floor Sekima, and I managed to beat all 4 floors. It was actually kind of shocking. I beat the final floor with 80 honor remaining, and I only had my 1st and 2nd ascendancy when I went in there. I could not believe it, especially because I entered floor 4 with about 400 honor total. So I just locked in and was actually able to do it. So this guy's fully ascended. Just a quick look at my gear too for the future. This is where we're standing. The one piece of gear that I haven't upgraded in a very long time is my amulet. I've been wearing this amulet, I believe, since I got it as the Jin reward in Interlude 2. So everything else I've swapped around a decent amount, but this amulet right here, guys, I mean, I haven't found anything better. Hey, Fat Pandolf, good morning. Hey, Amo, yeah, that is the new MTX hideout. Dude, when I found out I could get the beast. Come on. Come on. Come on. I bought this hideout instantly. And I moved everybody here. You have access to a good amount of the temple. But I chose to do the area with the beast. Like 100%. Sorry, I don't care about any of this. I moved all of my stuff to the beast area. This is one of the coolest spots in all of PoE 2. So we have the beast as our little pet in here. We have the aer0 well, good to go. Got everything laid out here. It's awesome. Yeah, I think it's pretty sick. So, okay. So, as I said, I have everything prepped. Is there anything else that I wanted to show off? Yes. I swapped to the meta, guys. I swapped to Whirling Assault instead of Stormwave. So I still have the bells that I make, but I'm building up Combo 2. Okay, what else? This is my passive tree. My current passive tree. I am gonna, I think, path up and get some of the energy shield notes. I don't know if I'm gonna go Chaos Inoculation, but my character in general is much more powerful. I'm doing tier 15s pretty comfortably. I think I'm going to swap out of bells once I get Alith's chimes. But right now, I have my bells for easy power charge generation. And I'm going to either do Way of the Mountain or I'm going to do Martial Master. Skills can build and retain combo regardless of weapon set. Gain combo from all attack hits. Because I am doing the combo into the big slam. Okay. Also, finally, I got really lucky with a ton of support gems. So I was able to completely outline everything pretty much except Siphoning Strike. And I am now a Flicker enjoyer. I actually love using Flicker Strike. I'm not even kidding you guys. Flicker Strike is such an incredibly fun skill to use as a finisher on bosses. That's exactly what I've been using it as. And yeah, I am at /played. Hello, Opossum Brothel. I'm at 1 day, 6 hours /played. No, I don't get one shot at it on T15s. Not at all. Okay. Hand of Chayula with curses would help remove resistances a lot. That is probably something that I should try to implement. Maybe instead of Siphoning Strike, I could put Hand of Chayula in there. But I am literally at max gem slots. I think that Hand of Chayula is what I could... Siphoning Strike is what I can replace. Once I get, like, apparently there's a mod that you can get power charge on crit, which with my build, I'm constantly critting. I don't know. Let's look at Whirling Assault. What's the crit chance? It's pretty high. 32% crit chance. So I can gain power charges pretty quick, but obviously I'm on solo self-found, so it might take a while to find those. Do I have anything else here? Anything else here? Looks like Twitch instantly starts running ads because Twitch freaking sucks. So we're just going to wait a sec before we go inside to the actual thing. I'm going to turn up my volume, guys, because I want to hear everything. Yeah, I don't think this is too loud, but I really want to hear all the dialogue. I'm going in completely blind to all these pinnacles. I think we can pop in. I think that's it, guys. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to do it. By the way, this is with my, what, 27 hours of playtime. I've literally gone from here to the fortress, into the fortress, and now I've cleared to both the Patriarch and the Matriarch halls. All right. So we're gonna, let's do it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, we're going to start with the Patriarch halls. Okay, do I even want to irradiate it? I don't even want to irradiate it. We're not doing that. I don't even think I can irradiate it. Does it? But map doesn't support tablets. Okay, so you can't tablet these? All right. Okay, guys. Here we go. The Patriarch halls. Ooh. The spark was refined from the purest of offerings. Alright, I am going to turn my light down a little bit. Alright, so it's not gigabright. I'm liking the Atlas, but it's way bigger and more time intensive than they initially said, in my opinion. So it's going to take me a really long time to finish it out. That's okay. I do think it needs some fine tuning, 100% though. Got some monkeys in here. One other thing with my build is Falling Thunder's attack time is very slow. I don't know if that's necessarily... Oh, what's that? What the... What? Is this the train from the trailers? How do I avoid that train? I feel like I'm going to get absolutely nuked by that train. Am I going to get nuked by that train and it's going to be some silly clip that I can pull. I don't want to get nuked by the train. Oh, shoot. Guys, is the train a one-shot? I need to know if this train is a one-shot thing. I'm really scared of it. Okay. I feel like it's coming around. It's coming around. Yep. Yes, it is a one-shot. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. We're not going to get killed by the train. That would be embarrassing. We're going to take it really, really slow. Okay, here it comes. What a cool idea for a citadel. So there's this train. You found your first Maid Blood and Ritual. Also, I'm sorry, I'm probably going to super duper focus on the boss fight, guys, once we get there. Obviously, because I've never done it before. So I don't want to... I want to try to do it in as few attempts as possible. But obviously, I hope I die. I hope I die. I hope it's hard. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. I managed to stay spoiler-free. Also, I'll do a poll in Twitch chat for channel points. I like the ominous music. Okay, I just said it was ominous, but now it appears to be some sort of epic music. We got some epic music. Where's the train? There's the train. Jeez. All right. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I love the new Endgame. Like, I feel like I won't... I want to play No Rest for the Wicked. And obviously there was the Guild Wars 3 announcement, which, by the way, guys, I'm totally going to try to cover that on my main channel. Because Guild Wars 2, I have more time in that game than any other game besides Dota 2, and I'm never going back to Dota 2. Sorry, Dota 2. And Guild Wars 3, just from what I know, looks like a combo of Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, which sounds amazing, and it's a little bit more modernized. So as long as they nail the combat, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited for Guild Wars. Oh, shoot! Okay, so it's a heavy stun. It's not an insta-die. Okay. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Because it could be an insta-die. Okay. Oh! Oh, that was close. Yeah, Guild Wars 3, guys, like... I don't know how it's going to affect my channel. And I don't know if the best thing to do is to, like, make a new channel to pull, like, a DM. But I want to cover that. I'm totally going to play it. The only reason I didn't cover Guild Wars 2 is because, well... I don't know. I feel like it's hard. I was going to do that on my channel initially, guys. It was going to be a... Crap! Oh! Oh! It was going to be a Guild Wars 2, D&D, and Path of Exile 1 channel. And here we are today, obviously. Guys, I feel really good about my build for Solo Self-Found. I gotta say. I've been watching my brother play his build, and he's in Trade League, and he has been crashing out. He was hard stuck at Arbiter of Ash for literally 5 hours last night. Now I got off after hour 1, but he messaged in Discord. He's like, I did not kill him. I literally was hard stuck. Did I just do a full circle? Oh shoot! Oh, oh! I did a full circle. This is the way, guys. This is definitely a citadel. I know because I just went in a full freaking circle around it. Okay? Yeah, 5 hours on Arbiter. My brother started Ritualist, guys, because he wanted to do negative rarity farming. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but negative rarity farming is locked behind killing the Arbiter of Ash. Because you can't get exceptional items until you kill the Arbiter of Ash. So my brother is so pissed because he can't kill the Arbiter of Ash. He can't do negative rarity farming. So he's in a bad mood. He was crashing out specifically at Jonathan last night I told him, if you were on Twitch right now, you'd be at top of the directory, okay? You would be getting on all the clip channels. Your popularity as a streamer would absolutely blow up if what you were saying right now was said on a live stream. And I would be I was pushing back against it too. Oh shoot, I was being their typical talkative tribe, but I'm also explaining to him, like, bro, you went ritualist and you're a spark mage. You're a spark cast on crit. Your ascendancy is giving you 0 power because he went the ring route and he has like life regen. So his ascendancy does 0 for him. So I'm like, why are you crashing out at the game when you decided to start with a mid-league farming character, brother? Your character sucks. He kind of took it well. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, aer0 is today at 7 a.m. Eastern in about 2 hours. All right. Here we go, Exiles. Completely blind, the Patriarch. Here we go. I swear if I do not die multiple times, I will be mad. Okay, so it's like Ketzuli. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I just got slowed. I'm massively slowed. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Do I have to get somewhere? What the? Why is like gravity changing? I'm suddenly moving really fast and really slow. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just dodge? I literally don't know. Okay. 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 Oh gosh. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I beat him. Okay. I'm upset. I got a Divine Orb. Okay. That was way too easy if that's a Citadel boss. Is that a Citadel boss? Should I have juiced this map? I thought I did a white T15. Got a Divine Orb. But we're in SSF, so it's not as crazy. Okay. So there's a gravity thing going on where I was getting slowed and then I was going faster. Stay behind the cubes. Nice one shot. Thank you. Okay. So, but I am pretty tanky because I got hit a lot. Okay. I just have mad skills. I'm not upset. I'm also playing a really strong build. That was a new Citadel boss? GG. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Hey, you guys. All right. Origin Spark. A burgeoning emergent flare of empowered life. Yes. Maybe they're harder outside the quest. I still expected them to be hard because I'm level 86. Like, I have SSF gear. Although my staff is pretty good, right, guys? But I guess I'm strong. Almost all my gloves aren't anything special. Okay, okay. This build is, a lot of people are doing this. All right, and I did, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I did look up the optimal gem setup for Whirling Assault, because I actually didn't know what to do. And I actually don't even have the optimal setup from what I saw. I looked at like FG Corbin's build. I looked at some other guy's build for ideas for Whirling Assault because I've never touched it before. I have Heavy Swing right now, like, which is kind of dumb, I feel like. But anyway, okay. We're on to the Matriarch. Don't play like that versus new boss though, you will die. What build is that? It's my own build. I just made a Falling Thunder Whirling Assault build. So I was using Storm Waves before. Now I'm using Whirling Assault. Okay. Man. We'll do Matriarch white too. We'll do Matriarch white, just in case she's harder. Maybe Matriarch is harder. The quarterstaff has always been cracked because of critical hits. Yeah, and I have a 34% crit chance, so. Also, look at this beautiful identify.
Take your time.
We got to get some gold up. Oh, armor ES. Wow. That's sexy. Okay, we're going to save that for... Oh my gosh, that's sexy. Man, if only they had flat. Look at the freaking rolls on that thing. Just got to get rid of that T8 strength. That's also sexy. Whoa. Kind of. Minorly sexy. Oh, I almost sold that divine orb. Whoa, that would have been bad. All right, we're putting that in for my wyvern. Meganords, we can sell. That we can also keep. Thawing charm. Okay. All right, let's sell that.
Fine.
We're gonna keep the other things. Okay. Matriarch is much harder. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. We got someone in chat, Mr. Mouse, saying, yes, this is SSF. You could upper right hand corner, guys. All right, this is SSF. Me. Talkative try. SSF. Cooking up a build. I used crafting. I used legit crafting to get this quarterstaff. Okay? I've been playing the game ethically. Okay? All right, but my build is pretty cracked, I feel like. I was having some defensive issues. You guys want to know something horrible? Also, chat, why didn't you tell me this? I didn't have, what is it called? Wind Dancer active until T15 maps. How did nobody catch this? I literally didn't have my defensive aura active. I caught this literally as I got into T15s. Turned it on, my survivability skyrocketed. I could not believe it. I'm very upset that nobody caught this when we were playing on stream. I'm gonna say that I'm very mad at all of you, and it was not a skill issue on my part. It was a viewer issue. The viewers were not critiquing me enough, and they didn't catch. Didn't have Wind Dancer active. I mean that. Oh shoot! Oh man, they need to add the train to the end boss fight. That's what they need to do. Yeah, it was slotted, but it wasn't active. Yep. I was like trying to fix my build essentially, and then I noticed, wow, I have 30 extra spirit. I thought that I'd used all my spirit, and I look, and Wind Dancer is not active. And I looked at footage that I'd been recording off stream too. Wind Dancer, not active. I literally didn't have it active. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. No. That was almost bad. Too bad I'm a god gamer and I got in the right place at the right time. Of course. Guys, things can never be streamers' faults. Always the fault of the viewer. I do really need better. I need better gloves. I need really cracked gloves, and then we'll be gaming. Could be a bug too. Oh, well, no, I looked. I don't. Now that I like. Oh wow, did I already get to the boss? Oh shoot. Okay. The Matriarch. Here we go. I'll read chat in a second, guys. If I beat this, we go to Arbiter of Divinity. Am I gonna beat it? Is the same fight? Wait. Same fight?
The trifling flame soon extinct. Thunder!
Oh. Okay. Okay, no crits yet. Still no crits. Oh, But I just stunned her. Here we go. That's a crit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd she go? What the? Oh! What? I actually don't know what killed me. I got hit by one of the gravity balls, maybe, and I got thrown up into the air. And yes, I am this far behind everyone. I've only played 27 hours. Only 27 hours. That sounds so ridiculous. Okay, let's watch for that again. Let's watch for that. I did die once. Oh. Oh, shoot. What's that? Oh my gosh, she's definitely harder. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. I get one hit off. Nope. Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. Where is she? Oh, no. Oh, it's that safe spot. Oh, there's a safe spot. Okay. Okay, it's like Arbiter. It's like Arbiter. I just didn't see the safe spot. Okay. 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 Let's see. All right. All right. It's Arbiter. They're doing the Arbiter thing. I got it. I got it. She is definitely harder than the other guy. The other guy was kind of a pushover. Also, maybe I got a lucky crit or something. Okay, with her, I'm not critting. Uh-oh, am I lagging? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, shoot. Big crit. Come on. Let it be ethical, guys. Let it be ethical. Yeah, unethical. I got a big crit on the first hit. Oh, not ethical, not ethical. Man, should I redo that? I feel unethical. Thanks to you, I'm gonna re-all SSF. I noticed I've hardly engaged with trade and want to challenge myself now the early season rush is over. Heck yeah, man. He works and has kids, so he's doing pretty well. He's an SSF. Yes, so, you know, I'm behind compared to, you know, the blasters among us, but I'm pretty happy with my progress, honestly, especially because I'm staying blind and not following a build guide. What build are you cooking? Can you explain it? Sure, 100%. So, martial artist, and the basics are, I try to get super high crit chance and get 6 power charges up, and then do a huge falling thunder that should do a giga amount of damage. So everything in my build contributes to higher crit chance and higher crit damage bonus, and also building up that damage bonus using something that hits a lot, like Whirling Assault. Whirling Assault is also my clear skill. That's the basics of it. Like I'm sorry, I don't have a build guide because I'm gonna try to do those in the future, but right now I just don't have a build guide. I just do it myself and it takes me a long time. Origin Cradle. Life itself, not as it was, but as they aspired for it to be.
This is what we seek.
Is high crit chance hard to get? I don't think it's actually that bad. Like, I'm at 30-some%. I have plus 1.48 on my quarterstaff. I have enemies blinded when I hit them, essentially. So I have a higher crit chance because they're blinded. A lot of mods on the tree that increase my crit chance and everything. I don't think it's too hard. Fire up some hardcore, bro? No. No, I can't play hardcore. I would be hard stuck forever. I can't do hardcore. Okay, are we, guys? Are we about to do Divinity? I think we're about to do Arbiter of Divinity. You guys ready for this? Okay. Okay, 15% base Regal Orbs drop is Alchemy Orbs. 50% chance of Elks drop is Regal. Effectiveness of monsters. We're gonna just effectiveness of fire require. Oh, effectiveness of monsters. Firedun cities can also be considered another biome. Let's say desert. Firedun cities can have an additional shrine. Shrines are worshipped by rogue exiles. Okay. All right. I have not gotten my extra skill point because guess what? Guess what, exiles? We're about to do it right now. Right now. Blind. I am so happy. I haven't watched any freaking clip channels, any of my friends' videos, because I wanted to do this here live blind. We're going to do Arbiter of Divinity. I have high expectations for the fight. I've been told it's absolute cinema. I've been actually told that it's not too hard, but it is cinema. So we're going to go into the Arbiter of Divinity completely blind. Hopefully it's fun. I hope you guys all enjoy this. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, guys. I am so pumped. All right. The Origin Tower Legacy of the Precursors. Here we go.
Every road taken, every triumph, and every failure. It is all led to this.
I'm gonna turn the sound up. Okay, every road taken, every triumph, and every failure, it has all led to this. Okay, on Twitch, guys, flash prediction. Flash prediction. All right. How many tries for Arbiter of Divinity? All right. We're gonna say 1 try. 2 to 4 tries. 5+ tries, or try will not be able to do. Will not beat it. All right. 1 minute for predictions on Twitch. I am using a meta build. Well, I'm not following a meta build, brother. If maybe I am, maybe my build's pretty close to meta, but I sure as heck know I'm not following a build. I know I'm using skills that a lot of people are using, but my build is not optimized at all. Plus, I've not seen the fight mechanics. So I assume there's going to be one-shots just like the Arbiter of Ash that I'm going to get totally screwed on. So I would imagine it's going to be at least 2 tries. At least 2. Also, I didn't know this was a thing until I took this node. This is a hidden node. Yeah, it's very meta though. Like, what percentage are people playing martial artists now? I haven't actually looked at PoE Ninja. Also, yeah, I gotta use the bells. I was gonna say, do I use bells? No. Yeah, Kira. Well, man, I feel like Monk has been strong almost every patch now. Monk is just fun. Okay, prediction locked. 90% of people say 2 to 4 tries. 0% say 1 try. Ye of little faith. Ye of little faith. Let's do it. The Origin Engine. If you haven't seen this, this is amazing. Okay, when I came in here, I was shook. Look at this. Look at this. This is incredible. I mean, guys, GGG cooked with their team. Their team, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Oh. Here we go.
Let me see what you have found.
Here, but do not ask me to explain their function.
The ancestors will remember
Intriguing.
your actions.
A seed and an egg. I am
seed
unsure
and an
of
egg.
the purpose of this.
A seed!
But it seems obvious what we must do.
I'm not sure that's wise.
Thanks for the raid, brother.
What of the risks?
Thank you, DingX Gaming.
Again, it is a calculated risk. This could hold the answers we need.
It seems unwise. Should we not take some time to understand it first?
Ah.
I understand your concern, but we must move forward. I believe we must fertilize the egg using the seed. Place them both in the machine.
One of your more unorthodox
Please
requests.
fertilize the egg. Oh my goodness. And okay, guys, to be clear, the only portion of the Arbiter of Divinity fight I have seen is from the trailer. That is all. I know nothing else about the fight. So here we go. Look, it's a little cradle. Place the Origin Cradle and Origin Spark. Oh, shoot.
Good. Now, stand back.
Stand back. All right. Ascend the tower. What do you mean? Oh, now do I walk up? Is there's stairs over there? He doesn't have anything to say. What do you mean ascend the tower? Quest item. Bring to the apex of the tower. I see stairs here. But I can't go up the stairs. Is there... Oh, okay. There's stairs here. Okay. Oh, we gotta ascend up here. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, this is it. This is it. Okay. Here we go. How many times are we gonna die? 10? 20? 30? Place the Origin Core. Oh shoot.
You have done well, servant. With this, the Master shall know unending power.
Your kind shall never ordain the first edict.
Did he just kill...
And now, you.
Did he just kill Tekrod? Oh gosh, he does a lot of damage.
Redemption.
Holy crap. Oh shoot.
Behold, of virtue and compassion.
Oh boy. Okay, okay. Oh boy, he does a lot of damage. Oh, the music is so good.
The first divine must never return. Behold, of virtue and compassion.
Oh shoot. Oh, that's a damage over time.
Your despair has ended.
Oh. Okay. We have a problem instantly. He attacks so fast. He attacks so fast, guys. That's only his auto attacks. I can't get off my, like, I need, like, healing. This is not good.
And now,
All right, here we go.
you.
Look at that. He gets rid of my energy shield in one go.
Causal catalyst.
What is this? What is this? What is it? What the? What the?
The first divine must never return. This world should have burned.
Uh-oh.
The enemy returns.
The enemy returns? What do you mean? Invuln phase?
This world must be purged. There are fates worse than death.
Uh-oh.
Behold, the light.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, shoot. What's this guy? Oh, shoot.
Impurity be gone. Our enemy died.
Can I not kill him?
As shall you.
Uh-oh. Can I not kill that guy?
Observe the divine.
Collect the divine power.
There are fates worse than death. Behold,
That?
the light. Valediction. Our enemy died.
Do I have to...
As did we.
Do I have to absorb
Shall
it?
you observe the divine? How pain was foretold.
Face your mind.
Oh my goodness, was that... What the... What the... What the... Where is he?
Rapture. Our enemy are fates worse than death. Behold, the light. Salvation was never offered.
Arbiter
and
beats
never given.
Did I really do that? I feel like I got hit by a million things.
The first edict.
It must be protected
2 tries.
at all
2
costs.
tries.
For it is divinity itself.
There we go. There we go. Also, it must be protected at all costs, for it is divinity itself. Guys, my lore theory before this league was even teased is 100% right. Okay, his loot looks like poo-poo. All right, let's see.
The first edict is the very origin of divinity.
Divinity? Are you certain?
Utter desperation must have driven the precursors to pour all their talent and science into its creation. The consequences of which were felt throughout all Rayclast, for all time. The Arbiter would have seen the world destroyed rather than let it fall into the wrong hands. But thanks to you, Rayclast has been saved from absolute annihilation. You have impressed me.
Okay. How did I tank all that? How did I tank all that? I died so many times to the Arbiter of Ash. The quest version was too easy. Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh, is this clearing? Is this clearing one of the Atlas zones? So what? I want to go... I'm good at the game? No way. I should probably swap support for bosses, you're right. Okay, so I probably want to go with, like, a far off portion, right? Like, I assume it will complete this area for me. Let's do this one. Completes nearby maps. I assume it's all this. Oh, it's not. It's all these. Oh, so it completed this whole area. Okay, I thought it was going to be this one. And now I can go to here to get to further. Okay. Got 45 Atlas points. All right. Sick. Now I go back to the Ziggurat encampment. Bro, the Divinity boss was faster for me than you. Did they nerf him, or are you just a crazy gamer? I don't know, bro. But the Arbiter of Divinity is down. Let's do a slash played. 1 day, 7 hours, 30 minutes, and 3 seconds. Arbiter of Divinity, SSF, down. All right, Dory.
I retrieved the first edict from the tower.
First edict.
The beast continues to drain the Hooded One's energy. But perhaps the first edict could empower him directly. We must not be reckless. The first edict holds untold power. And I suspect it is the impetus behind the creation of all the edicts.
And if it were, what would that mean? What is the Mother Soul?
This theory, I find it hard to explain. It is almost a feeling. When I look at the first edict, I feel tremendous fear. Like staring into infinity and feeling something staring back. I believe the precursors never intended subsequent edicts after the first to exist at all. But after the first was ordained, the others followed. Reactively, perhaps even desperately. If the Abyssals should take hold of it, oblivion awaits us all. We must protect the first edict at all costs.
Holy crap. Okay, so I got some stuff to say. First, literally, yes, this was my theory, that the second edict was corruption to battle divinity. The third edict was the creation of the beast to battle corruption. And the fourth edict was burning it all down, assuming they couldn't balance the things out. I think that's exactly what they're kind of hinting at here. 2, did the Arbiter of Divinity kill Tekrod? Did the Arbiter of Divinity literally smoosh Tekrod? Because the dragon is gone. Did he literally smoosh Tekrod? Because that's what it looked like. The wyvern flew away. I think that's what happened. And now, the story is we have the first edict. We have the source of divinity at our fingertips. And now we are trying to keep it away from the Abyssals. So the Abyssals are the big bads in PoE 2's Endgame. Tekrod respawns anyway. He's an Abyssal. Don't Abyss people go back to the Abyss when you kill them, though? I feel like I should know that because I feel like I know the lore decently well. I actually don't know that. But you guys are saying that he respawns, kind of like a devil or demon in D&D. So maybe. Maybe. Oh, is this... This is the armor I got from him. Decree of Loyalty, Ancient Male. Okay, decent armor in ES. 3% maximum chaos res. Convert 1% of max life to twice as much armor per 1% chaos res above 0%. Oh. That's interesting. Defend with 175% armor while you have energy shield. Damage over time cannot bypass your energy shield. Wow, so is this like chaos inoculation almost? Oh, but it's all damage over time? Oh. That's cool. Hold firm, let no word but the mother's turn your head. Through your unwavering fealty, you achieve perfection. This seems really good. And I got a decent roll. I got 3% max chaos res, 289% armor evasion. Yeah, it's chaos inoculation, but you get your health as armor. Yeah. What made Sin sick? Apparently trying to kill the beast with the weapon. That's what made him sick. All right, guys. We freaking did it. I thought I was going to be doing this for the next literally hour, but we did it. Nah, I don't want to do Aurobot testing now, bro. I'm gonna play some PoE 2. I get rare time to play. I'm sorry. Okay, so now we get all this. Unique monsters have 20% increased chance to drop exceptional items. Your tablets may be upgraded to rare and have +1 max mod. 8% chance to not consume tablets when opening maps. That's sick. Okay. Very nice. Is the boss too easy? I mean, I am playing my build, even though it's not optimized. Like it is. This is a strong build. But I don't know. I'm gonna fight him on the non-quest version next. Yeah, it was the story boss version. I was sweating. I had no idea what he was going to do. I feel like I don't know all the mechanics well enough already yet. But I'll learn them more. I'll learn them more. Okay, we are going to allocate a crap ton of this stuff. But first, we're going to go over here. We're going to go over here and get this stuff. Oh, what's this? Water areas. More gold. Let's do it. Sacred Reservoir. Drop an extra support. What is this? 2% increased rarity of items dropped by monsters and per explicit mod on the map. Okay. Okay. Mountain areas specifically. Let's get all of the stuff that applies to all our maps first. What? City areas have a 15% chance to be abandoned and occupied by the undead. Abandoned cities have very few living inhabitants. Monsters in the area are replaced by undead. These undead have 50% traps to drop non-equipment items instead of equipment. Abandoned cities have 25% increased chests in the area. What the? What? Invaded cities have a 20% chance to include an invading citadel boss. Give me that right now. Holy crap. That's the double. That's the double map boss. I want that. Gloves may be found as an exceptional item. We got to get all these exceptional nodes, guys, so that I can find my BIS stuff. Body armor may be found as exceptional. We got to get that right now. Stat. Where's the body armor one? Right there. Okay. Okay, we have body armor. Where's the other ones? Are there other ones? I think I might have gotten all the exceptional. Let's see. I am going to do the Bodak next, I think. I think the weapons. Oh, shoot. I need that one. Weapons may be exceptional now. Let me zoom in. Yeah, I think I got them all. Oh, nope. I missed one. Helmets. Humanoids have increased chance to drop exceptionals. I got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Rogue Exiles have a higher chance to drop exceptionals. Oh, okay. Okay, how long until the pod? About 1 hour, guys. 1 hour. We're going to start clearing toward the ritual boss now, I believe. Now our Atlas is probably a poop ton harder. You guys get to see me get my butt kicked in maps. That'll be fun. Okay, also, I know about the whole thing with this, the Sight of the Chosen. Selfless ancients gave themselves to save tomorrow. I saw that Karn has given us +1 passive point, I believe. Give yourself for the greater good. So a level 100 character can sacrifice themselves to give everybody on the league +1 passive points, I believe. And I think somebody did that in SSF. So try what's with the early start times, because I can't really do it at nighttime anymore because I spend it with my family and my wife. So I do it before they get up. Basically, this is the time that I can play/stream because my family is not awake. Enter the chamber. The martyr must be strong. The martyr must be brave. You are not worthy. Wait. Has nobody done it on SSF? No, it's +1 passive point. League SSF has not been martyred. All right, guys. Well, we know our next goal, don't we? Just kidding. That was an obvious joke. All right. Well, we're not doing that then. Come on, guys. Get to it. Where's the martyring?
Greetings.
We need the martyring, guys. All right. My next goal, actually, is to get Aelith's Charms, or Aelith's Bells, whatever the heck it is called. Aelith's Chimes. There we go. That's what I meant. So that I can generate power charges with my combo. Okay. So now what do? Do I just find these citadels out on my map? I just got a map and I find citadels, I'm guessing? It doesn't really tell me. So I'm assuming we find citadels with maps. Then we're going to move to Caer Tarth. Holy crap, that's a long ways away. Holy crap. I'm closer there with this. I'm also close to Hilda's campsite. Maybe I do. Oh, but also I need better jewelry. Do I go to Breach? Do I do Breach? But Breach, I already know all the bosses. I fought the bosses in PoE 1. I kind of want to do the Bodak next. I haven't done the Bodak. There are gates through the Citadel, so you don't have to go around. There are some towers in the Citadel walls. Ooh. Do the towers inside the fortress. Oh, okay, okay. Do breaches. See, but I'll also get boomed doing breaches. Breaches are tough, guys. Breaches are tough. Breach story was sick. And... oh, also, I can't do Delirium. Delirium's too hard, guys. You guys want to see my character die a lot? Let me do Delirium and show you how squishy my character is. Here, we got our world buffs.
I do so enjoy when you show me new things. An arbiter of ancient power.
What?
It's now in the hands of another.
Oh my gosh. Tang Mazu knows. He knows that I just killed the Arbiter, guys. What? That's pretty cool. I mean, do you guys see how squishy I am? I'm so scared of dying. I literally can't see anything. That's so cool that Tang Mazu knows that I just killed the Arbiter. Very sick. Alright, let's see what's the reward here. 3 Exalted, a Greater's Jewel, a Corpse, Cyclonic Alloy, or Unique Jewelry. I actually... oh, by the way, I haven't found a single perfect Jeweler's Orb yet. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna get killed. Because these things, guys, are actually so hard. Sometimes it's actually a bit ridiculous how hard these are. look how tanky. Tankier than the Arbiter of Divinity, guys. Don't you see this? Also, I'm getting some massive lag. Oh no, is my delirium running out? My delirium's running out.
Free from the grips of that.
This is the way.
For now.
This is the way. More tank than the Arbiter of Divinity. I have no chance. Oh, somebody is literally watching on YouTube right now saying I have no chance against the Arbiter of Divinity. Man, are they going to be surprised in like 3 minutes when I clear it. Oh, people are so funny. Yeah, I thought Delirium would pause since I was doing the League mechanic, but Delirium did not pause. So, not intuitive. What tier of mat? This is tier 15. This is an irradiated, so it's tier 16, I guess? It's irradiated. Still, like, I'm not very powerful. I feel like my boss damage is where it's at right now. Once I have the power charge generation solved, so I don't have to do bells and culling, I think my mapping will get a lot smoother. But right now, I mean, it's kind of rough, as you can see. Uh-oh. Oh, it's so funny. This guy's literally watching. He's like, no chance. You have no chance. Try. No, yeah, no. The guy is behind right now. There's a YouTube delay, but it's nowhere near that big. Yeah. He's just behind. Oh, guys, look, an uncut support gem. I'm running a T16 map. Also, I know this is criminal, but I have no movement speed on my boots. I decided to go with better defensive boots than movement speed boots because I use Whirling Assault. But, like, do I need movement speed on my boots? Really? I don't think so. Yeah, guys, my character is very slow. I understand this. Trust me, I am aware that people play the game much faster than myself. Thing is, I don't really. My secret is I don't really watch anybody else play. I don't even get to feel the tang of jealousy. Even if I watch them play, I don't think I would care either. Okay. Come on, what's in the chest? Nothing's in the chest. Ooh, I like this. I don't remember crossing the river like this. Oh, not her. Not her. Not her, dude. You just dodged me? Is she dodging me? That is criminal. You can't dodge me like that. Not allowed to do that, girl. Stop healing. Stop healing. Okay, you're dead. Just like that. No, isn't that insane, you guys? Who do I need to race against? Who do I need to prove anything to? I'm killing the new... My goal is to kill all the new bosses and max out the tree in SSF. I might even start a new character pretty soon here. Wouldn't that be crazy? Starting a new character before I hit max power, blowing up everything? No way. Okay, let's not die here. This boss always kicks my butt though, guys. So if I die, oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. You almost got, oh. 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 Okay. I have no chaos res, so that's why he was doing that level of damage to me. Hey, Thra. And Chris Taylor he doesn't think he's behind. This is absolute cinema. Chris Taylor is 100% behind. But he refuses to admit it. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Pretty nice. That's trash. Trash. That actually could be nice. Okay. Okay. Are we cooking? Are we cooking? We might be cooking here. Let's see. I'm gonna put that in. Oh, I already have a Slayer of Shards. Okay. We're gonna... Okay, added evasion rating is really nice. Let's see. What essence do we have with some jewelry? Okay, we can get some fire res. What res do we need? We need actually any of the resistances work. Let's do fire res because we got... Let's do cold. Let's do cold res. All right. He is ethically watching the stream at his own pace. Yep. Chris Taylor is 100% behind. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. This is good. All right. Boom. 32% cold res. All right. Now we're going to hope we get damage. Let's get damage, guys. Boom. Rarity. That sucks. Okay, but we can still get damage. We can still get damage. We want damage. Oh, okay. Chris Taylor is back. Chris, but why were you talking? Wow, a T1 life. But I need damage on these. Got cold damage to attacks. Man, that's a decent ring. That's actually a pretty decent ring. But it doesn't have enough resistances. No, you're Chris, but you missed me. You missed the fight against Arbiter. You should totally go back, brother. You should go back. You can watch it at your own pace. Go back, man. Don't let people tell you what to do. You were here the whole time? Bro, you were? Because it sounded like I was walking into the fight and you were commentating it, and it was hilarious. Yeah, it sounded like you were talking about me not beating Arbiter, bro. When Arbiter was long dead. Long dead. No, that... Oh, uh-oh. Okay, guys, we're going to Hilda's camp. Reach Hilda's campsite. Let's do it. Oh, where's the payout? Oh, shoot. You guys are so right. Choose outcome... 2 to 4 tries, complete prediction. Congratulations. It took me 2 tries to kill Arbiter of Divinity.
Well, I never. It's you.
Hey, Hilda, what's happening?
Fancy seeing you out here. How have you been?
I've been
I
good.
continue on the dreamer's path. It seems your path has been fruitful.
That's right. This great beast was my latest target. Now it's my trophy. And I tell you what, it does more than just line my pocket. It's a real rush.
That's true.
Come to think of it, I bet you make a fine trophy hunter.
I will consider it. What does it involve?
It's dead simple, really. You get a target, you hunt it,
You kill it.
you kill it.
Boom.
You keep the rewards and notoriety, while I keep the carcass. Or at least what's left of it.
I can
Now,
agree to that.
Last I heard, a great beast was roaming through that area. If you can track it down and put it down, well, then that's all there is to it. Oh, it's worth noting, none of these beasts will go down easy. So you best bring all you've got to the hunt. Right, any questions?
I am not stupid. Kill the beast. Simple enough.
That's it.
Dude, Hilda and Einhar would get along so well. Alright, Hilda's cool. Doing more than just lining your pockets, you're killing the beast. For the fun of the game. I love Hilda. Okay, wow, that's far away. Holy crap. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Man, I guess we're going to Breach first. Travel to the... I guess we're going this way, guys. And we're next to the Withered Willow. Okay. Oh, but I want to do the Bodak. Bodak is so far away. So I could do this tower, maybe. The shortcut. Maybe there's a tower here, too. So I could go that... Man, there's so many different ways to go. Holy crap. This is not fair, dudes. This is just not fair. There's too many different things to do. Not enough time to play, guys. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, the monk is confident but not arrogant. Why do I get a delirium mirror in every map, you guys? I can't clear delirium. I'm not strong enough. It's like it knows that I can't do it.
There was an Arbiter of Divinity, and you killed it. Why would you do that? Are you trying to destroy the world?
Dude, Hang Wazun's lines are pretty baller. Are we trying to destroy the world? I mean, maybe. Hang Wazu might be onto something here, guys. I don't think the Exiles are good guys. We're all aware that the Exiles are the baddies, right? But everybody's kind of the baddie. Okay, my clear is actually so much better than it was 3 days ago. You guys, I played for like, get this, 4 hours straight on Friday night. It was crazy because I had only played like 3 hours the entire week, spread amongst 4 days. And man, my build was not online then. My build feels so much stronger now. So if you think this is slow, you have no clue, Exiles. We were much slower. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I think I died to an undead effect. See, I have a terrible power charge generation problem. You guys see it? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die again. See? I'm not doing an interview with GG this league. No. I think Ziz is. See, I need a power charge. I need power charges to do any semblance of damage. But to get the power charges, I either need to call, shock an enemy, or call a bell. And in Endgame, it's not feasible to call bells, especially with the AoE I've scaled. So what I really need to focus on more than any of the quest lines is trying to get Aelith's charms, which I have discovered is the best way to get any level of power charge generation that doesn't require culling or devouring stuff, because you just get it passively from generating combo. And I generate so much combo. So I really need that. Lingering Illusion. Oh, is that every dodge roll? Maybe Lingering Illusion is the way? Because the culling is not where it's at, especially if I want to get rid of the bells. I think getting rid... Hey, what's up, man? I just killed Arbiter of Divinity blind on my second try on stream, so I'm doing pretty well. I wish the fight was a little harder, but, you know. It is what it is. I'm not using a second weapon. Should I be using a second weapon? What should I be using the second weapon for? Should I be using one for clear and one for giga damage on bosses? I also do not think that my Herald of Ice is proccing, because I don't think I'm doing enough cold damage. I need cold damage on my quarterstaff. More cold damage. Unfortunately, I do not have more cold damage right now. I think I also need extra cold damage on my glovies, but I do not have that either. Oh, look. Alright, we got a ritual. Let's not die. Like, cause can you imagine if I was passively generating power charges right now? I could do a massive falling thunder right there and eviscerate everything on the screen. You're using Siphoning Wand for power charges? What's Siphoning Wand? Is that a base type of wand? Oh, do I really have to go back? I must have missed the ritual while I was doing belly. Oh no. Oh boy, so many effects on screen. Holy crap. The sun is shining directly in my face. I am definitely going to need to close that window. A moment here. Let me close that window. Holy crap. Vampire mode engaged, you guys. Oh, okay. Even just profane ritual is a temporary way to gain charges. Yeah, it might be better than what I'm currently doing, you know, with the bells. Because for Aelith Chimes and SSF, you need to do the mansion boss, and even then it's not a 100% guarantee. Although apparently it has a really good drop rate. So I do feel as though it's possible I get it when I am able to do it. Wow, is the boss down there? Dropped a Calandra's Touch worth 27 divines. Congratulations, man. A nice upgrade for you. Is the economy okay this league? I actually am unsure how it is the past couple days. I know that there were some crashes. Hopefully it's still okay. though. Ritual's dangerous. There's a lot of chaos damage. Yeah, what rewards? Eye of Chayula. Cannot be light stunned. That's nice. That's great. Red Flame Conduit. Own of Gambling. Resurgence. I think we're just going to offer tribute to King. Alright, here we are. Boss time. Come on, teleport. Yeah. All right, there you go. That's the cool part of this build and the bad part of this build. You could just one-shot freaking bosses like that. Literally. I'm doing a Killing Palm build until I get level 78 for the new Horror's Flight unique. Is that the Culling Threshold one?
Take your time.
Bye.
I'll take
Goodbye. 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 The empty roar, secrecy, and silence are all powers on their own. Ooh.
Bring any tomes you find.
Ooh. Monsters are evasive. More monster life. Accuracy rating. Uh-oh. Yikers. Ooh. Do we go to the Monastery of the Keepers, or do we keep... Let's keep going to Hilda's Beast. Come on. Try it. Pains me. Okay, cast on minion death. Profane Ritual, Wolf Pack, Minion Pack, Minion Pack. This also gives you 35% more damage. Is that tech? That tech, so I'd need to remove one of my auras? Right? Profane Ritual. Cast on Minion Death, Profane Ritual, Wolf Pack, Minion Pack, Minion Pact. 35% more damage. Cast on Minion Death. Does this say Spirit Gem? Cast on Minion Death. 126 inch required. Cast on Minion Death, 30 Spirit. Gains 50 base energy when a minion is killed, modified by the minion's power. I mean, I'll give it a go. All right, what are you saying? What are you saying? Profane Ritual. I do have Profane Ritual because I did try something like this before. Profane Ritual. And then you're saying Wolf Pack. What is this? Wolf Pack? Is that a Spirit Gem as well? It's not a Spirit Gem too, is it? It is. 60 Spirit cost gem. I don't have that spirit. Yeah, I can't, bro. I can't just... I don't have that level of spirit, though. I don't have that level of spirit. I'm not sacrificing both my... I can't do it. I don't have enough spirit. I need spirit from my amulet to make it work. I'd be sacrificing my clear to quite a great degree. Unless you can socket it in without the spirit cost. Yeah, it's 90 spirit cost, or am I crazy? So if I do that... Missing socketed skill. Okay, if I put in Profane Ritual... I need Wolfpack as another gem. It's not socketed. Yeah, I can't. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I'm fine with killing Palm. I'm not getting rid of Herald of Thunder, and I need to get rid of more. I need 90 spirit. I need to get rid of every single aura to make this work. There's no way, brother. There's no way. Not right now. I can do it on my second weapon set. Yeah, but I don't want to give away any of my gems right now. So what I need to do is get a second weapon set for Profane Ritual. Cast on minion death. Maybe I'll give it a go in the future. But right now, nah. Alright. Back in. Oh my gosh, another Delirium Mirror. What is this crap? This is insanity.
You're more fragile than you think.
Oh, I know I'm fragile, dude. I don't have any misconceptions about my fragility. I know a lot of people don't like the tight corridor maps, but I gotta say, I am a step non-enjoyer. I'm a step hater. The differing levels of terrain is actually very trippy. Plus, it blocks my my stuff. Like I like the hallway maps. I know this is blasphemous, but it's true. You cannot change my mind. Hallway maps forever. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of rares. That is a lot of rares. Also, I know they're super tanky because of Delirium. Oh, we got a lot of corridor enjoyers in here. Let's go. I didn't know so many of you were based. That's what you like to see. Oh my gosh, did that really get blocked by the tree?
Let's see if you are as strong as you pretend.
What do you mean if I'm as strong as I pretend? Did I just reach a certain tier of Delirium? I did. Holy crap, guys. This is the vision right here, except I can't really see what's going on my screen. So it's like kind of the vision, but kind of not the vision at the same time, you know? Like I do feel like I'm going pretty slow, but there is a lot happening on my screen. All right, that was a decent Delirium length. Is it gone?
Freed from the grips of madness. For now.
Free from the grips of madness for now. Okay, it is definitely gone. All right, Doriani's elite. You guys are the freaking worst. Your cannons suck.
To the mists.
Just like that. What time is the pod? 30 minutes from now, we will be chatting with Mr. aer0.
Face your demise.
aer0 is amazing. He did not pay me to say that. What's going on, Greggy? Oh. Race when arrow when? I don't think he really likes racing. That's kind of that's the vibe I've got. And I mean, I only like Act 1 racing. I don't have enough time to do more than Act 1. That's what you call a one-shot. Alright, but I need to finish my ritual. Where is the final ritual? Oh no! 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 That was all my bad. I literally sprinted into the pack of monsters. Alright, my kitty is trying to get out. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. My kitty needs... Don't know who Arrow is, but you're excited for the pod. He is very nice, very cool. Path of Exile and Path of Exile 2 content creator. Very kind individual. Makes lots of builds. Creator of Ice Shot for many leagues in a row before it got giga popular this league in particular. We're gonna get his take on the new Endgame. He's been blasting it. I even think he's got the second character already cooking. All right. Whoa. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness, Balor with the raid. You're looking at an SSF Arbiter of Divinity killer on a self-made trash martial artist build, Balor. I know I'm very far behind everybody else, but I did kill the Arbiter of Divinity on SSF. So, on my second try blind. It was beautiful, brother. How's your league going? Everlasting Gaze, Greater Exaltation. Looks like we are audience to the king. Okay, what happens? Wait. Oh, I get it.
But there's still more.
On the edge of existence, he watches with ire. There's no way to be trash on martial artist. You barely killed him on your first try blind. Oh, bro. I just got slowly rattled down on my first try. I didn't even get to phase 2, and then on my second try, we blasted him. And I think you could definitely be bad on martial artists. Come on, you're giving me too much. You're giving me too little credit. I could definitely make a bad build on martial artists. Did I already do the league mechanic here? I don't think I did. But it's also not showing me where it is. So we're just gonna out. Now put the audience in the stash tab and forget about it? Nah. Nah. On the edge of extinction, he watches with ire. Required to reveal the crux of nothingness on the Atlas. Okay. Okay. You know how I've been anti-PoE2 for a bit, saying stuff like there's no way this will be ready for launch this year, and this isn't even top 3 ARPGs right now? Let me guess, Balor. Best ARPG now beating PoE1. Come on, you can say it. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. Audience with the King is a pinnacle. Well, I don't know if he's considered a pinnacle anymore. Man. He's going to say Torchlight is the best. Yeah, I have a decent amount of evasion. That's probably how he was missing a ton. If it's not beating Pee-wee 1, it's effing close when they fix the bugs and such. I can see it winning out right now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. A game this buggy beating Pee-wee 1 as if Pee-wee 1 isn't buggy. Balor, that's awesome to hear. I'm glad you're having fun now, man. I am also having fun going at a snail's pace compared to you. It's good to see them turn it around that quick in even a doubter's eyes. But Spaghetti Code fixes themselves. I have been very lucky. I have been very lucky because I have not even ran into any bugs yet, guys. I'm not even being facetious. I also have not crashed a single time. This is very different compared to pretty much everyone else I've talked to. Everyone I know has crashed and has ran into a lot of bugs, including people playing the same amount of hours as me. I have just been lucky. I've somehow avoided them completely. 1.0 patch releasing in this state could kill the momentum. I don't think there's as many game-breaking bugs as a lot of people kind of make out. Yes, there were bugs. Yes. But I think a lot of the game-breaking bugs came from the people who got to Endgame on like day 1 and day 2 and were testing all this stupid amount of new content that was added to the game. And they ran into those bugs because there's no way GGG tested like everything thoroughly, right? And GGG has been releasing hot fixes daily. So I know there's a lot of angry people about the broken state of the game. But let's be real, guys. We are the beta testers. We've always been the beta testers. And this patch, it seems more real than ever, especially those of you who got to the end game really quick. That's just what happened. I think that's even objective. Oh no. Oh no. Holy crap. What happened to my power charges? My power charges disappeared. Try them in tier 1 waystones. I don't know if you're calling me a liar. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm not calling you a liar. You're mauling over the one portal gaming? Why aren't you using Doriani, brother? Come on, just use Doriani. Give in. You don't need to juice your maps. No, but I get it. Yeah, I expected it to be quite buggy in the end game. What type of bugs are people experiencing in the early end game? I'm curious. I guess all the bugs I heard about were progression issues that were pretty big stoppers. Plus the UI for a lot of the endgame stuff just seems to be either bugged or not explained well. But I wasn't aware that there are bugs happening in the early game. Like, because not a lot with the initial Atlas changed, not a lot with the campaign changed. Yeah, exactly. You're missing lots of cool stuff being Doriani this league. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, not this guy. Not this guy. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? Come here. Come here. Ah. Delirium has a bug where the boss doesn't get delirious and the delirium expires because of that. Super annoying. That's an annoying bug. 100%. This a Quinn build? Pretty much. I'm going incredibly slow, Balor. I do one-shot bosses, though. My clear speed is not good because, you see, I have to generate the power charges from killing Calm and crap. I need like Aelith's Chimes, or I know that there's a glove mod for Fists of Stone that allows me to get power charge on crit. If I had that, I could just be following Thunder my way through maps like this, blowing everything up, but I do not have that yet. Also, I don't have movement speed on my boots. Don't kill me. But I went with the defenses instead of movement speed. I don't. I am also not interacting with Ward a lot. Runic Ward has been a big miss for me. I feel like it's impossible to truly interact with it unless you want to sacrifice your defenses. Grim Totems is quite pog. Magical Majestic. Bro, how did you just say you're in tier 1 Waystones, but you've encountered the Delirium bug? So you've stopped progressing Delirium? How are you in tier 1 Waystones, but you're progressing the Delirium quest? That's crazy, bro. No movement speed built. I haven't found boots that have equivalent defenses that have movement speed. So I unfortunately speak to Delwyn.
I see you don't hang up your friendly. Where are we?
What the? Bro, I've talked to you before.
Good eye. Let's run this rift down.
Oh, it's a hair touch spirit, guys. Are we ready? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get from it?
Don't lose them now.
I'm not gonna lose the hair touch spirit. Don't worry. Whoa. Why is it touched so many times? What is going on? Is this one of my Atlas nodes?
That's the one. Put it down.
Did I just one-shot it?
Spirit, thank you.
I just one-shot the spirit.
Aye. Reckon that will.
Oh, it didn't even drop anything. What? Oh, what a disappointment.
Thunder!
That's sad. Bro, there's no way. I'm not even playing trade, man. I am not the streamer to do a price check on an item. Even if I was playing trade, I would not advise you to ask me. I'm pretty sure almost every other streamer alive would do a better price check on an item than me. I'm sorry. That's something I cannot help on. Typical spirit experience. I know, right? I was very excited. Also, yes, there's a price checker in game. That is also a good response. Where is my boss? Is it literally over here? My boss over here? Oh my gosh. Guys, are we lost? Chat. Chat, are we lost? Nothing like it exists, bro. Then I'm definitely not going to help you. If this is a once in a lifetime item, yeah, there's no way I can help you. There's the boss. He's in the middle of this map. I remember now. Oh, it's double boss. Double boss login. Oh, it's my nemesis, the Millers. We all know I can't kill the Miller. This is bad. This is bad, guys. This is really bad. I'm terrified right now. The Miller. Please don't hurt me. Okay. Oopsies. Yeah, the Delhi lore is pretty sick. I'm very excited to see the rest of the lore. Wow, look at that. LE damage with attacks. Oh, another decent crossbow. I am not gonna wear crossbows this thing though. Dread Fist. What a critical hits can inflict impale. They do not extract extra impale. What did Dread Fist look like? on martial artist. More crit chance. Thorns critical bonus. Deal your thorns damage to enemies you critically hit with melee attacks. Wow. 34 to 54 cold thorns damage. Well, that's fascinating. Interesting. So you deal your thorns damage with your attacks. Interesting. Very interesting there. Alright. Next map time. Oh, we're so close to the beast. We're 2 maps away from the beast. Alright, I gotta go use the restroom though. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Nope, that's not right. I need to say bathroom BRB. There we go. That's what I want to say. Be right back, guys. Right. Probably have time for one more map. And then we have the aer0 podcast. Excuse me. Yeah, time for one more map. Let's pound one out. A stronghold map. Okay. Probably start using some tablets. Okay. Oh, this has the prisoner. We got a breach on this map, guys. Screaming quarterstaff. Unable to crit with those. Got to be some pretty interesting builds that aren't using crit. And quarterstaffs. I feel like those gotta be far and few between. What quarterstaff am I using? Sinister quarterstaff right now. Just one I was able to craft. Whoa! Oh boy. Oh, we got a breach right next to The league mechanic. What's the league mechanic? Oh. Nope. 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 Ooh, perfect essence of sorcery. We'll do the breach in a second. I have not forgotten. Alright. Breach time. Here we go. I'm gonna die. I just know it. Breach is deadly. Love the breach music, by the way. The Arbiter of Divinity music was sick. Okay, that breach was actually pretty easy. Not gonna lie. Wow, where's the loot? Where's the loot? Grinding your games! Whoa. What's with the stuns there, guys? Giga stuns. Oh, I went into a dead end. I've been tricked, but I got a perfect AUG. Let's go. Yeah, I believe you get some pretty cracked jewelry from the breach tree, so given my jewelry is kind of butt right now, going breach is probably the best for my character power. I just want to fight the other new bosses first. That's kind of the thing that I really want to do, most of all. Strong boxes. If I could get rid of strong boxes from my Atlas, I would. Not a strong box enjoyer here, guys. I'm not ashamed. And the minion belts are pog too. Yeah, aren't there? There's a ton of stuff. My goodness. We have a lot of room to make this guy strong. There's boss boy.
Some creature.
He hits very hard. Oh boy, but so do I, right?
This arrow's best could kill me. But even this arrow's best could kill me.
Again!
Cannot test me.
And again!
I cannot die.
You literally can die. Goodbye, buddy. Next time, then, indeed. Ooh, Fizz, lightning, crit damage, but it's not enough. Not enough, guys. Life, oh, no, need res. Res or salvage. Soaring Mask. Pretty nice base. Let's see. What item would be a game changer for my build? 30% movement speed boots that actually have defenses on them. Okay. Decent. What are we going to get now? 13% fire res, and you are gone. Slammed down into the gutter. Yeah, 30% movement speed boots would be a game changer for this build. Amasa grace you too. Okay. Well, we're gonna get aer0 on here, guys. So let's get the pod up. Still Sane. aer0, I already have it. Wow. I'm shocked. I actually already had it good to go. But I don't have time for another map. So where are we though? Let's see. We are 2 maps away from actual. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. What does this connect to? Nothing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 maps from the. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 right there. Oh, aer0's here. Well, aer0, I don't need to start early, but I am good to go if you're ready to hop into Discman. Okay. Oh, big stretch. Oh, goodness. Okay. Where are my topics? Talk about today. The same with aer0. Yeah, you ready? Okay, sick. Virtual camera on. One weekend. Alrighty, chat. We're gonna get aer0 on in here. I hope you enjoyed the downing of the pinnacles. Pretty bold of us. Pretty bold. Going there. Get all the pinnacles done. Hey, Valatus, what's happening, man? You missed Arbiter of Divinity. Oh. Topics, PoE. Well, we could also talk about this snapper that we're about to see. Okay. Video call should be good to go. Let's pop that on out of here. Call should be good to go.
Hello.
Let's pop that on out of here. Oh, I hear myself on your screen.
Hello.
Hello? Hi. Oh, I hear myself on your screen.
Hello.
Hello? Hi. Oh, I hear myself on your. Oh no.
Hello.
Oh no. Oh, I hear myself on your. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, I'm sorry for this viewing experience. I've never heard myself this much, and it hurts. Viewing experience. I've.
Hello.
Hi. I don't hear myself. Oh, I hear myself actually now. Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you. Yeah.
You can? Oh, am I still there? Hello, hello, hello. I don't hear myself anymore. I think we're good now.
Trying to get
Are
my
we?
camera correct.
Hello?
Discord loves to just make me mess around with settings every time I try to use my camera.
Oh no, you're good, man. It constantly happens to me too. Oh, yours is loading. Yours is loading. Loading. Maybe not. Did you take care of that snapper kindly? I gotta ask.
No, I didn't have time. I went out back, so I let my dogs out.
Yeah.
It's obviously early in the morning here. I know you're streaming. What is it? You started at 5 a.m.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's 6:30. I let the dogs out. One of my dogs doesn't come in as quickly as maybe I would have liked, so I go out there to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she's nose to nose with a snapper. This is the third time.
The third time?
Yeah, we have some water on our property.
Yeah.
And they just love coming up the hill to lay their eggs in our yard, which is a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I sent you. That's the smallest one I've had to capture. So after this pod, I'll be going out there to wrangle a snapping turtle.
Do you do it the good old shovel? You just like scoop them up with the shovel and transfer them? Because that's what I usually do.
So the first time I did it, I attempted to grab them by the shell, like they tell you, like those
What?
Southerners tell you to do. Yeah, you
Dude.
grab them by like the sides of the shell, and they can't get their head back
Yeah.
to bite you. But what they can do is they can take their back legs and wrap them around and claw your arms,
Yeah.
like bloody. So that was a disaster.
Oh, no.
The second time I grabbed this giant cooler that I had, and I snow shoveled it into this giant cooler. It was easily 2 feet across, biggest snapper I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I go, all right, I'm going to take it to the creek down the road. So I start walking down the street. I live on a street with not a ton of houses. Walking down the street, it's banging its head against the top of the cooler. So it's like doing this in my hands. And a cop starts driving towards me, and he slows down and he looks at me, and you can see in his face, he just goes, I don't want to deal with it, and just keeps going. Whatever's happening, there's a body in there. Not my problem. Somebody else's paperwork.
Dude, yeah, snappers, we get them all the time around here. We also get the little babies. So that they lay the eggs in your yard. Do you get the little baby snappers?
In my yard, in my mulch, in our garden. Yeah. It's just
Yep.
wherever they can dig holes. And unfortunately, they're super dangerous to dogs. Like they'll take their nose off.
100%.
So
We have a Yorkie poo,
always
or
spinning the
I had one.
Oh,
My
geez.
parents have one. So it could, like, the ones at my parents' house literally could have eaten her or killed her, and she would be
Yeah.
dumb enough to go up to the turtles 100%. So every single time there was
Luckily,
one
my-
next to us, we would have to drive it down to, like, there's like a couple creeks and a swamp, like a mile down my parents' road. So we'd always do that. We'd do the far transfer. We'd like, okay, please do not come back to this yard. So
Well, they haven't hurt my dogs yet, so fingers
100%.
crossed.
The one more turtle story for you guys before we get into the Path of Exile 2 stuff. But I learned that humans were terrible when I was in high school, and I was driving down it's a rural road. It's like a 55 mile an hour road. It's kind of in a rural area. It's between the highway and where I went to high school, and 2 lanes. And I'm driving to school one morning. I believe it was school one morning, and I see a turtle, because I can see quite a distance. I see a massive turtle. It was a snapping turtle crossing the road, and another car is coming, and they're like in it wasn't a convertible, but it didn't have its top on. So I think it was like a Jeep or something. And these kids were like obviously looking at the turtle and like pointing at it. And the driver literally swerved into the turtle to hit it. And as I was like driving past, like they were laughing their asses off. And they just smashed into the turtle. It just like the skull crushed. I saw it all happen. And these kids like thought it was so funny. And I'm like, man, people are such assholes. Like I didn't understand how terrible normal people were until I saw these guys intentionally run over and kill this turtle for no reason. Like I remember my wife saying like, oh, well, they probably like were trying to swerve to miss it. And no, I saw them point at it, laugh, smile, intentionally swerve. And like, as you're driving by, you're going like 45 miles an hour. You can like see people, and they were just laughing hysterically.
Yeah, people are monsters.
People are bad.
Anyway, that was Turtle Hour, everybody.
Turtle
Thanks for coming
Hour,
to the podcast.
I know. We're going to get into Pee Wee 2 Hour right now. So chat, I believe aer0's volume is actually perfect. So nice job. Nice job with your volume, aer0, and your soothing
Thank
voice. What are you drinking this morning? Coffee?
Just coffee.
Just coffee? I have my bride cup because I'm in touch with my masculinity. So I can just have the bride cup out. But it's empty.
I like it.
Maybe my bride will come and fill it up for me and be really mad. No, she probably won't. She's with the kids. So, okay. I think you're good. So we have a bunch of topics here. I just cleared Arbiter of Divinity this morning, aer0. So
Congratulations. I heard as I joined chat that you just took him down. I'm sad I missed it.
yeah, it was easier than I thought it was going to be. I 2-shot him. As in, I died once and then I beat him the very next time pretty easily. So
That's an interesting way to use the phrase 2-shot. I like that.
I know. But
Two
I
shots.
actually I think I probably like 5-shot him though. Like, cause Falling Thunder, I got like
Okay.
1 crit that did half his health. So at the beginning.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that felt good. All right. I'll do a little lead in and we'll go for around an hour. I will have to go and get my kids ready for church. So overtime, unfortunately, on Sunday. So
Fair enough.
all right. 3, 2, 1. Hello, exiles, and welcome to another episode of the Still Sane Podcast. I am your host, Talkative, and I am here with aer0, the OG king of Ice Shot and the Twister Mister. I think you started Twister. aer0, how you doing 1 week into league start?
Fantastic. I'm having a great time. This league has been as much content as I could ever ask for out of a patch, and just playing a ton, having a really good time.
Yeah, I had Balor Mage raid me in about 20 minutes before our podcast started, and he was a hater of PoE2 last league. The longest time he's not liked the game. Every single time I've had him on my podcast, he's like, this is bad, way worse than PoE1. They have such a long way to go. No way they release in 2026. And he stopped by and he's like, all right, I've been a hater. I think once they fix the bugs, it might be better than Path of Exile 1 already. Like, I am enjoying the game that much this league. What's your take on that sort of opinion with 0.5?
So I loved 0.1 because it was all new and fresh, and 0.2 I think was actually a big step backwards. But since then, if you were a person who hasn't played since 0.1 or 0.2, 3, 4, and 5 have all been massive leaps forward for the game overall. And I think I understand when people were frustrated with the game early. But if you come back now, it feels like a new game, and it's a phenomenal game now outside of the bugs.
Yeah, so talking about the bugs, I have been so lucky, man. I think it's a mixture of me kind of taking it slow through Endgame, so I just am now getting into like T15s. I just beat the Arbiter of Divinity today. Have you run into, so I haven't run into any, luckily. Have you run into a lot of them? Because that's an experience that I've been hearing a lot. Like, this is the buggiest league of all time. I've had progression stoppers. My build isn't functioning. Did you run into that the first week?
I've had a number of very minor progression stoppers and, just like hard freezes of my game. But I haven't had any of the really bad stuff. Like, I did a map a certain way and now I can't do breach anymore, which some people are running into.
No.
So I would say that I'm very much on the lucky side. I have my whole atlas complete, and I haven't really had any like major progression issues, thankfully.
Okay. And where did you begin with all this progression? What was your league starter? Was it Twister? Was I right?
It was Spirit Walker Twisters. When I watched the reveal, I was already thinking about starting Twisters anyway. Twisters, not a very popular skill the last few leagues. It's something I've played multiple times. I really enjoy it. It's a very high speed, high intensity sort of play style, and I like that. And when I saw that reveal for Spirit Walker and the fact that Ritual is getting a rework, I was like, I'm in. I have to start Twisters and play Ritual because that combo is very, very good. And then I spent the next couple of weeks having everyone tell me how it's going to be 70% play rate Twisters, and everyone was dooming about it. Sure enough, I think it's like, I don't know, week 1 was like 12% or something like that.
Yeah.
Grinding Your Games did such a good job of making so many cool builds available to us this time around that people didn't feel like they had to play Twisters. They
Right.
played if they wanted.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
The variety and the emphasis on a lot of people playing martial artists though too. That just seems to have been so popular, especially in the early days of the league. I remember looking like a lot of people were playing martial artists, but their progression was kind of halted out around like level 85, 86. I feel like it was a little bit more dangerous to play martial artists compared to your Twisters, your Ice Shot Dead Eyes, your Spirit Walker minions and everything, but it's such a fun play style. As someone who started it and really only played that the entire league, they really cooked with the martial artist ascendancy. I've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah. The martial artist, every pair of gloves that I've seen on a martial artist looks like a whole ascendancy by itself. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think
Go ahead.
a major problem with PoE2 that we've had for the last year or so is not feeling like ascendancies have enough personality.
Mhm.
They feel a little bit too weak. I could play Twisters on 12 different ascendancies. I could play Ice Shot on most of the ascendancies because the power is not in the ascendancies. But when you add stuff like martial artists, that's like, if you want to go and lean into this, it's incredibly powerful. I think that we need more of that.
Yeah. I think martial artist, Spirit Walker, those are almost the bar now, and I hope they bring other ascendancies up to parity in the march toward 1.0. just having these defining features that nothing else can get, that you can build a variety of things around, such as the bosses on Spirit Walker. I've seen such a wide variety of like people saying, "Oh no, monkey is obviously the best," and then people saying, "No, the bird is incredible." And I saw one of the people in my Discord is like using not the manticore, the chimera, and the chimera is busted. And somebody's like, "Well, I just have this boar that I captured, and it's way more powerful than any boss. So I have the monkey and this boar that's like 3-shotting T15 bosses." So yeah, I think it's very exciting to see what they're willing to do with Ascendancies now. And I do think after seeing how much people have liked, especially those two, Martial Artist and Spirit Walker, they're going to bring others to that level and add these build-defining nodes that also can stretch out into a bunch of different playstyles. 100%. Now, with Twisters, dude, I didn't know because I criminally underwatch gameplay footage. I didn't know it bounced off Ritual. So like it bounced off the walls. I actually learned this literally a couple days ago. I was talking to my boss and he's like, yeah, Twister's just so busted, and the 7 boss rituals, I just cast it once with Barrage and everything dies because it bounces off the walls. Have you had a chance to juice Ritual to max and get some of those 6, 7 oh dang it. Get some of those 7 boss rituals going on? I know.
That's so unfortunate.
It
yeah. I actually did Ritual from day one.
Day one,
until
okay, you did.
yesterday, I had done pretty much nothing but Ritual. I did a little bit of Breach, a little bit of some just like exploring, but Ritual has been on almost every map that I've done, and it was super lucrative. Unfortunately, our buddy Fubgun got his hands on it, and now the tablets are like out of this world expensive. So I'm probably going to be moving on, try some new stuff out. But yeah, it's really fun. It's super simplified. So in the past, Ritual showed you a window of rares and magic items and currencies, and it was so much to assess. And now you have uniques and omens, which are very easy to assess quickly the value of. So even in an SSF scenario, you're like, oh, I already know that I have that. I don't need that, or that omen's perfect for me. And having that feeling of not having to go shopping for quite so much time is really enjoyable compared to what it used to be. So I love the new Ritual.
Yeah, you released an ultimate breakdown of it, right? On your channel?
I did.
Okay, sick. I'll link that in the description of the VOD, you guys. That's it. I know a lot of people have been coming and asking questions about all the league mechanics, so I think those ultimate guides, especially because I know that there will be iteration on these, but I feel like they actually built them out pretty well, and I don't think there will be substantial change from the base systems here with Breach, with Ritual. I think the contained nature of them is great, like you said. When you do Ritual, you know exactly what you're getting. Yeah, you can have some variety with, I think it's the Rite of the Nameless, which that's what I'm progressing toward right now. But the rewards, you're right. You don't need to spend 5 minutes going through, 30 seconds going through all the items in your window or doing like a regex or anything like that. You're good. Right. It's nice and smooth. So I felt that too with Ritual.
The reason I made that video, I don't normally make a ton of like mechanic guide stuff, is because I spent half of every stream answering questions about how it worked, because it's not super intuitive. This is a GGG problem. Their UX UI team is I don't know. I don't know how many replays they do of some of these things, but I couldn't figure it out at first. It took me half a day to figure out just how to get through. Where do I put this audience with the king? And somebody was like, oh, you need to just like hold it and then go to your atlas. I was like, I need to have it in my inventory. I'm like, yeah. How would I have known that? But so yeah, so if you want to use that, you have to hold the item in your inventory, go to your atlas, and then find a new location that only shows up if you're holding onto the item, which is, I think, pretty frustrating because it's not intuitive and it just ceases everyone's progress.
Yeah.
So everyone's holding on to all these invites going, how do I fight the boss? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm searching. So I spent days just like learning exactly how every system worked so I could explain to people and kind of end the frustration.
Perfect. And that's something I learned too, because I just got my first audience with a king. Does that go even for the quest item where the specific location?
No, the quest item is part of the quest. It tells you where to go.
It is? Okay. So I've got to go to the Care whatever place first, Care Tarth or something before I can progress. Okay. I'm working my way there. I wanted to get Hilda first. I'm doing my first Great Beast hunt. On that too, have you unlocked any masters and have you been interplaying that with Ritual yet?
So I did Doriani first
Mm.
because I wanted to have an extra revive in every map. Um, my build is good in that I just really don't ever die, which is great. But the peace of mind of having one extra portal is worth so much to me that I don't care if I'm sacrificing some amount of loot somewhere else. So basically, you can go through the map as normal. If you die, then you go, okay, this is it. I got to lock in and not mess anything up here. But it gives me that freedom to not, I got to read chat, right?
Mm.
I'm paying attention to a bunch of things. And sometimes you're not paying super close attention and you catch a boss slam or whatever. So you dodge roll into a pack. So it's really nice to have that. So Doriani was my first target. Unfortunately, I think irradiation is still bugged on him. Um,
Oh,
but I've been using Doriani pretty
okay.
much
See,
exclusively.
this is a great stat collection opportunity for grinding your games because every person I've talked to that has unlocked the Masters is also using Doriani for the extra revive. So I'm curious if they see at the end of the league that, let's throw out a number, 60% of people are using Doriani almost exclusively, and they're taking the extra revive, or like 90% of the people using Doriani also use the extra revive. I wonder if that means like, okay, you know what? Let's just do we make it baseline? Do we always give minimum
Yeah.
2 revives? I wonder if they'd make a change like that if they see a huge amount of the player base just, yeah, no choice, we're just gonna do it. Or if that'll tell them, all right, we got to remove this option from Doriani. Can't have that.
Oh boy, let's hope not. I mean, I think it's something that people have been clamoring for a while,
Mhm.
and they didn't want to give it to us, and now they've given it back to us with an opportunity cost. If you want this, you have to give up some power,
Yeah,
which I can see the draw of that. But then that also means I'm pretty much never going to use the other two
right.
because you've given me something that I want all the time, but I have to give up stuff to do it. So I'm just not going to engage with the other masters really,
Yeah.
outside of like super niche stuff.
Hmm.
So I don't know if that's a great idea.
Right. Well, so we'll see what they do at the end of the league. They have a lot of opportunity here to swap things around, and they even said that they had 2 other masters almost ready to go. So maybe we'll get some new masters too in the lead up to 1.0 to test out. That'll be exciting. Also,
I hope
thank
so.
you. A lot of people in the chat are learning that they have been using irradiation and they've been getting scammed. So excellent work. The YouTube chat is like, oh my goodness, no way. This is crazy. So you focused on ritual with twisters. Now, as we move into week 2, are you looking for 1, new character build, and what is that? And 2, are you going to be trying to master a different end game system with this swap up in character?
Yes, both.
Okay.
I actually just started my reroll.
Ah.
I got through the campaign late yesterday, and we are going to be doing Frostbolt Totem Gemling.
Okay. So totems,
Spell
totems.
totems have a very cool alternate quality that Gemling gives them that scales cast speed based on how much quality you get and how many totems you have out. So it's 10% per 20 quality per totem. So
Oh.
5 totems is 50 cast speed. If you get an extra 20 quality, you're now at 100 cast speed. So that number can get really, really big. And Frostbolt's multiplier is more projectile speed. So that can get over 100% more proj speed. Combine
More?
that with Valenta's propulsion, which is a lineage support,
Uh-huh.
which converts cast speed into projectile speed. I'll have 3 or 400 cast speed. So then like 300 proj speed multiplied by the more multiplier. The idea is basically machine gun turrets.
Mhm.
And it's already feeling very good. I'm like level 62.
Oh, okay. That's a curious build. That I went immediately to a machine gun layout. So that does sound pretty fun. Has totems been successful this league? Have people been enjoying the new, basically implementing a PoE 1-ish style of totem into PoE 2 as opposed to the generator spender style that they had in 04?
It's going well. People are enjoying it.
Okay.
But I think a problem is Grim Pillar is busted, which is one of the new Kalgurin supports. And with very little investment, you can get that doing a crazy amount of damage. So as I looked around at some totem builds, that's really all I found.
Okay.
I think Toddy is playing Spark totems, but I went and looked on Ninja, as I always do before I make a build that I think is a novel idea. Make sure nobody else is playing it.
And nobody was.
And nobody was.
Oh, there
There's
you
not a
go.
single Frostbolt Totem Gemling on Ninja. So, yeah, I think it's well received, but I think it's a little bit overshadowed by the new the
Okay.
new support.
Okay, so you heard it first here, guys. If in 3 leagues' time we see, the top tier league starter is Frostbolt Gemling Legionnaire Totems, and everybody's like, this is the newest, greatest build, it's the best, it's busted, aer0 started it, guys. aer0 started the trend. You heard it here, okay? All right, and with that, what are you going to pair it with? Are you going to focus on a certain league mechanic farming, like You said you've barely touched anything besides Ritual. What's
Yeah.
next?
So I did a little bit of Breach, and I just didn't love it. It
Hmm.
just feels a little hollow, I guess. I know they added some pack size fixes. Apparently, there was a bug to like how many monsters were actually spawning.
Yeah.
It just felt a little empty. But Expedition is something that Twisters wasn't great at because it spawns monsters in like little intervals. And I felt like I was constantly having to send out new tornadoes. So it
Hmm.
was a lot of work to do it. If you were in an open area, you might have to cast Twisters 10 or 15 times for one event, where I
Yeah.
only have to do it twice in a ritual or twice in a boss fight to kill like the Arbiter.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot of work. And I was like, I'll just play a different build and then do this later. So this build, stationary totems, one button that you barely press.
Uh-huh.
We're going to do Expedition for that.
Okay, Expedition. So you're sailing. Have you fought so I assume if you just started, you haven't fought the new Expedition boss or anything?
I did the quest line of
Okay.
Expedition,
Okay.
but I haven't gotten to like the Meteor Island that they teased in
Meteor
the
Island? Okay. Now, the initial quest line with the Fortress and the Arbiter of Divinity, like I said, I just closed that out. I did the quest version of Arbiter of Divinity, the Matriarch, Patriarch. What were your thoughts about that fight? Did you enjoy it? Did you instantly kill it when you first got there, or was it a little bit of a battle?
No. That was such a cool experience finding the new Guardians. One of those fights was very annoying for me because I couldn't quite see anything, and you really have to pay attention to the little white balls that come across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, with Twisters, you literally have no visibility. So that took me a few tries, but the Arbiter of Divinity was awesome. I loved like the lore building around it. You ascend the tower, Tech Rod comes in and gets smushed.
Yeah.
It's such an exciting lead up, and then I actually found the fight to be really active and exciting. I didn't feel like I was fighting the arena too much, which I don't normally love. Like in the Arbiter of Ash, where it's all just arena battles.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cool fight. It took me a couple tries the first time, but once I have a couple hundred divines in the build, it
Yeah.
goes down pretty quick. But a very cool fight.
Yeah, the interactivity between the actual boss and you, that's a great call out, because he attacked. So when I fought him the first time, his spear attacks are constant. He was breaking down my energy shield. I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a tough fight, because I'm doing Falling Thunder and I need a second to cast it. But he kept like hitting me, and I always felt like, oh, what if he crits? What if he does this massive move? So I had to keep weaving in and out. And then the illusions started popping up, and I had no idea what was going on. And yeah, it was a fun fight. It was a fun fight. And I'm glad you appreciated the lore. The whole going into the engine room of the tower and seeing that device powering it was awesome. Having Doriani instruct you how things are made as well. We have to
Birds and the Bees
implant the
moment.
seed. Yeah. It was I don't know are you playing the Spirit Walker? Like the monk was so serious. He was like, well, this is kind of weird that you're telling me this, but I understand that we got to do it. I don't know if the Huntress has like a different reaction, but I'm excited to see how
She was
everybody
just like,
takes
gross.
it. Gross. This is gross. Yeah. So I love that. Is that getting you, as someone who like blasts the game? Does your character interplaying with like Doriani and the bosses get you a little bit more into the world? Like, does it immerse you more, or is that something that you don't even care about, even if it's the first time? You're just kind of just blowing past it.
So I actually love lore. I'm the kind of guy, like I'm a big Lord of the Rings nerd, and I'm the kind of guy who will like go look at maps to like understand how like far apart cities are in those sort of stories. With Path of Exile, it was really easy for me to ignore that, being like a PoE1 blaster for so long in my early years. It's like all I cared about.
Mhm.
But then after a while, I started watching Kit and Kat Noodle videos and Gavin videos, and like really appreciating how much they've done behind the scenes that you only get if you pay attention to every little snippet.
Mhm.
And I like that lore is more in the forefront of PoE2. than in PoE1. It feels like you're kind of forced to engage with it a bit, but then you get to experience the whole intended experience, not just, hit escape as fast as you can to get through the
Oh,
dialogue.
I know, definitely. And they did their first cinematic, if I'm right, the first in-game rendered cinematic with your character, with the smooshing of Techrod, which I thought, whoa, did that really just happen? But yeah, his wyvern flies off without Techrod, so he's gone. But now it's a whole war between us and the Abyssals trying to get the first edict, it seems. That was really cool that your character was rendered in engine, because in the cinematic, like, it wasn't focused on my character, but you could tell it was an engine because I have the bell passive, and my bells were just spawning right on top of them as they were speaking. And I was like, this is definitely in game. So I hope this is something that we see, if not in Act 5 and if not in like the whole game, then Act 5 and 6, and maybe going back into the rest of the game. Because with Act 4, I don't know if you noticed, but when they added Act 4, that was the first time our character actually started talking back to people, and it wasn't a one-way conversation. I hope they go back and they do that for Acts 1, 2, and 3. Their investment into the narrative team, I think, is just a boon for everyone playing the game, especially new players who are just being introduced to the world now with PoE 2, and I think there's going to be a lot of them come 1.0. So I really hope they don't miss their opportunity. I also know this was Kitten Cat Noodle's first PoE 2 lore expansion that she wrote stuff for, so I bet she was pumped to finally build out some of these stories.
Just a quick note on that cutscene. Yeah. Anyone who is a spirit walker that had bosses, those also show up in the cutscene. So I saw a really great clip of just like the monkey with the pillar over his shoulder, and it's taking up like half the screen. It was awesome.
Dude, that's so good.
I really hope they add more cutscenes like that. I don't know how much effort something like that is, but the payoff was so big the first time we got to see it. And I enjoy it every time now, the way the camera kind of zooms out from that position and takes you up top. It was very cool.
Yeah. Highly enjoyable. The music too, I gotta call it out, it was almost like, I don't know, it felt a very different vibe. It was very loud. I feel like a lot of the boss fights in PoE 1 and PoE 2, the music is a little bit reserved. Like if you think about Arbiter or Zasht, I think Maven has a pretty loud initial boss theme, but this one was like jamming almost instantly from the moment that the dude just walks out and is like, hey, I'm gonna take care of you now. So I gotta re-listen to the track.
The fight.
What?
With how intense it was, the way that when the fight starts, he just leaps at you. Every time.
Yep.
He comes right at you with his spear, and it's like other bosses, like they do some like silly build-up thing where they start to wind up a big spell. He just gets right into it, and I think the music is perfect for that. That chaos.
Yeah, nice job, Camille. Nice job. I was told by one of my friends that the Bodak is the best fight in Path of Exile 2, and it rivals the best PoE 1 fights, if not beats them. Do you kind of agree with that? I haven't touched it. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm curious about your take on it, just like vibes and difficulty wise.
So the Bodak is actually the only fight in Path of Exile that doesn't have any walls. So every twister that I fire goes off into the ether.
Let's go.
Which makes like
Ritual?
70% of my build investment worthless.
Oh no, dude.
Really challenging fight for twisters. I had a lot of very sad twister players in my chat being like, please help me. What do I do? So the first time I fought him, I actually almost killed him with my setup as it was. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go get some more power and come back and change some gems around. So like prolonged duration on my twisters makes them last longer in the darkness. I just swapped that out for close combat, right? So I made some changes that were quick. And when I went back and fought him, it was much easier. Very cool fight. The atmosphere of that fight is 10 out of 10. It's actual darkness. You have your allies, the Matcha and the Katha, I believe.
Okay.
They come in with like spears and help you out. I won't spoil the whole fight for you, but it's super interactive in a way that is like kind of non-standard for PoE fights. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, but it's not great on my build.
I'm pumped, and that's weird to hear. So the Ritual Pinnacle is the antithesis of like the actual ritual encounter. There's no walls or anything. It's just pure dark. That's funny. Yeah. That's funny. That's got to be intentional. That's good. That's really good.
I like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see. So, topic for you, aer0. You're playing a lot. You know, you're a full-time streamer, so you get to experience the game kind of at a quicker pace, but it's because you're putting more hours in than a lot of people. From my perspective, there is just so much to do, so much content. I will probably be busy and having fun experiencing stuff new for the first time. If not this entire league, maybe in the next league, because I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to finish all the quest lines, all the pinnacles, and all the stuff that they added in 0.5 by November and 1.0. So I've really liked the slower pace of progression and the fact that it will take a lot of time to do that. What do you feel about the current speed of filling out your atlas, encountering all the quest lines, beating the bosses, and how it feels for you and how you think it will feel for the average player, which GGG does seem to be trying to balance the game for, because I see a little bit of clashing with what they stated the end game progression speed would be like in the interviews.
So I think there's a couple of ways that you can look at this. Obviously, for an average player, having a lot to do is a good thing. Having a lot of stuff that you can chase and some direction given to those players, that's a good thing. I like it. I like having an exciting quest line to follow that leads me to rewards. I think over time, the veterans will probably get sick of replaying such a long end game. I am currently the new end game to me is like a 9.5 out of 10. I love it. I'm having so much fun. But I could see myself 5-6 leagues from now going, oh man, I got to do that whole Delhi quest line again. That's going to take me a day and a half just to get the anoint. Okay, all right, let's do it. But right now, it is so good. One of my mods numbers said something that kind of opened my eyes up a little bit here. The new end game quest line progression system is the end game. It isn't like PoE 1 where we're just trying to get past the progression so we can get to maps and then just start mapping. That end game is going and defeating every boss in every section and completing those big elaborate trees that take 30 something maps to do. That is the end game, and that's okay. And if you like the game so much that you want to have more end game after that, you can continue to kill bosses and farm more currency and whatever. But having access to an interesting, exciting end game like they have right now, I think is really, really good for most people.
Yeah, I totally agree. I agree with your mod. You said numbers. That's going to be the end game for me. I'm not going to ever get to that point where I do in PoE 1, and honestly, it's where I get bored in PoE 1, where I'm just farming, blasting the same couple maps, just farming away. I feel like the Path of Exile 2 endgame is going to be incredibly different, and it's going to be progressing through each of those quest lines every time, and I'm sure there will be some minor changes. There will be new quest lines added. I can see them in the future maybe swapping out like core quest lines. Maybe if they keep adding more leagues into the game and stuff, maybe you turn the Abyss quest line into something more like the Temple, where it's not a whole full-fledged quest line, but it still has the associated tree mechanics and everything, and you can go in there and you can pursue things at your own pace. And they swap it out for the heist quest line or something that unlocks once we get to Oriath and we find the Rogue Harbor and everything. Something like that. I could see that happening in the future. I'm totally fine with that. As long as it's fun and it is difficult and engaging, and I think it is, at least for me. I could see them expanding this for a really long time to come. And I think it will be a good thing for a lot of players.
On that note, though,
yeah,
content bloat becomes a big concern with having a major quest line and something that takes 20 hours to get through for every system. If you love that, that's great. But as we get more and more leagues that are going to eventually, of course, go core, because that's kind of the point of leagues is to test to see, can we add this to the game? We could end up with a lot of systems, and it's already a little bit overwhelming when you get to the end game. You look around, you're like, oh my God, there's this over here and this over here. And like, I haven't even done the first Hilda Beast Kill quest.
No, that's what I'm doing.
I haven't even gotten there.
No,
I haven't done the first Val Temple quest. I haven't gotten there. I haven't gotten to Abyss yet. I've completed a few quest lines, but yeah, there's so much to do, which is blessing and a curse.
100%. There is going to be content bloat. It's going to be how they handle it. I foresee if this is going to be a game that goes 10, 15 years, as long as PoE 1, let's assume, and they keep adding stuff, 3 leagues a year, there has to be some sort of cycle or something that they do, because imagine we keep getting an Atlas Master a patch or something. We're at 10 Atlas Masters, 10 different quest lines that, you want to do. It'll have to become way more optional, right? Or people have to change their mindset. Kind of like how I have it right now. It's like, I don't need to get to everything. I can just choose these couple things. It's not mandatory to clear everything on the right-hand side of my screen. And you can turn those off, by the way, the quest objectives, which I learned they added a UI feature for that. Anybody who doesn't know and is saying, I want the right side of my screen back, you can turn that off. Now you can also change the size of the text. W there for the UI, GGG. But I'm glad that they didn't just swap to the PoE1 Atlas, because I saw that was a predominant argument going into 0.5. And even though I was like, I don't think they will, I think maybe my mind was saying, oh, there's like a quarter chance that they do actually swap to the PoE1 method, and they just didn't, and they doubled down. They're like, no, we think we can make this work. It's just going to have to be completely reformatted. And I think, like you said, 9.5 out of 10 is a high score from you, dude. And I'm saying a lot of PoE2 doubters or haters, they're loving it. They're loving the end game. So I think across the board, they've done a great job. The only thing that seems to be an issue are the bugs, which will be ironed out with time. Like, they're releasing hot fixes daily the first week, and now we'll see how long it takes for the next set. But that's the only big problem.
That and UX UI is
right.
I think like a leading problem of like systems getting introduced and people just going, what do I do now? There's just way too many of those. Let me quickly vent about something in Ritual.
Please.
So Ritual before had several buttons you can interact with. You can defer things. You can re-roll. And now there's the new offering tribute thing. So when you, at the bottom, it says offer tribute to the king. Okay, so that's when you want to be done with the encounter. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. I've got all the items I need. You click that button, it gets rid of all your tribute, and you can't get it back. That button becomes the defer button when you click the defer button in the top right. So you click the button in the top right to select items you want to defer. And then the end encounter button transforms into the defer button, which has led to so many misclicks and so many rituals thrown away in the last week that I can't even describe to you. I could make 5 YouTube shorts a day about me freaking out about this ritual UI. I don't know how somebody didn't double click it one time in testing and go, oh, that probably shouldn't be there. So please, GGG, move that button, please.
Yeah, that stuff definitely needs to be cleaned up. I also saw a post in our Discord where people were kind of laying out all the UI issues that apparently are occurring in all the different quests in the end game. Like the way that, for example, with Delirium, you can just create a mist, but with Breach, you have to go and find the hives on your Atlas. Like, it's a specific bio. Those things, I kind of like that there's different ways to engage with all the leak mechanics. I think that's cool. But also, finding a Breach hive reminds me of the Citadel RNG of before. And that's very frustrating if that's the thing that you really want to engage with. Where are you on the determinism versus random factor when it comes to end game encounters and mechanics and the Infinite Atlas?
Well, we've taken a huge step towards having exactly what we need to do right in front of us, right? We have all of our quest lines set in stone in the Atlas. We know where they're going to be when the league starts. So they've definitely moved away from the randomness. I still think there has to be some.
Yeah.
If everything is a straight line, it just isn't that interesting to navigate anymore. If every map is ravine, it's just not as interesting.
Yep.
Now, are there maps that I don't like? Yes. This is like a microcosm of, is there parts of the randomness that I don't like? Sure. But I think it has to exist. There has to be that friction. Talk about the weight and the friction and all that. It is real. Video games are just a psychological experiment of what makes the dopamine receptors go off and how often. And if you don't have friction, it just becomes, like a, no offense to Torchlight, but more Torchlight focused, where you're just kind of like going as fast as you can in a straight line. And you're not really interacting with anything. And people don't play Torchlight for 3 months. Play it for a week or 2, on average, of course. Sorry to my Torchlight enjoyers. I like playing Torchlight for a couple days. But because it just feels like I'm going in a straight line, I just don't have the excitement that I have in PoE.
Yeah, there's an important line to toe, and I think this is a step in the right direction. I really do, and I see this style of the game being playable for quite a bit longer. I know they said, "Oh, we want you to complete and quit." I do think that'll happen, but I sure as heck am gonna play. I hear a little bit of an echo on my side, aer0. I think it's. How do I hear myself? I hear myself. I think it's on your end. How do I hear myself? I'm sorry. It just appeared. I'm gone. I'm gone now. I don't know what's happening. Because you're on.
I moved my mouse.
You're on a headphone.
Fixed it.
I hear myself again. Oh, hello. All right, we're good. I'll cut it out in post. I probably will forget to cut this out in post. Hello, everybody on the YouTube video. I'm busy today, okay? What was I gonna say? Crap. I still hear myself, aer0. Do you guys hear me, or am I crazy?
Hold on, let me pull up the call. Go ahead and talk.
Hello? Oh, I'm good. Now I don't hear myself. Now I'm good. We're good. I don't know what it is, dude. I've never had that before, because you're on headphones too. Usually it's the echo from the speakers. I hear myself again.
Do we have any idea of why this might be happening?
I literally have no idea, dude, because you're on headphones, right?
Yeah.
How could this be happening? Does anybody in the chat know how I can have an echo of myself when we're on a Discord call together? What? And it comes back and goes back and comes. I don't know, dude. It's gone now. Maybe I just need to chill out and not talk so loud.
Yelling.
aer0's mic could be auto-adjusting. It's coming through his headphones. Dude, am I that loud?
Through my mic, through my headphones. There's no way.
I
can't even hear you when I do this.
Yeah, what is that? That's crazy. Okay, I don't hear myself anymore. I will actually cut that out in post. I gotta remember. We're about 40 minutes in. I'll remember that. Okay, 3.
I love saying I'll cut that out in post and then not doing it.
I'm gonna do it. I swear I'm gonna do it. Okay, where were we? Determinism, Endgame. We're gonna do a hard pivot because I lost my train of thought. There's a bunch of spicy topics that I wanted to get your take on as someone who's probably answered this question a million times, because there are ongoing hot fixes, GGG calls them, in 0.5 that are directly affecting, 1, a couple builds, and 2, strategies on endgame farming, which are 2 things that I am not well versed in, but I smashed the nerf. I agree with the nerf button. I hear myself again. I
don't know if this is my fault or what. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Do I have double inputs and obs? What's that mean? That's something? Double inputs and obs? It can't be on my side. It can't be on my side. It's coming from aer0's. When he talks, it goes away. Could be an auto-adjusting in Discord, and streaming seems to cause the most random issues. Turn on crisp noise cancellation. Don't know if that would fix. Ask aer0 to mute yourself. I'm not gonna ask you to mute yourself. That's a lot in. It literally was not happening the first 30 minutes.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, that muting is. I do not have my own stream open. No. Come on. Do you think I'm a rookie? It's also coming through aer0's mic. I do rookie things all the time. Okay. I just can't scream aer0 because when I scream, that's when I hear it. I don't hear it anymore. 3, 2, 1. I'm cutting that in post again. Okay. So GGG have been doing a lot of hot fix. This is so funny. I'm losing it right now. They've been doing a lot of hot fixes that have been touching like endgame farming strategies, and a couple builds have been touched. And my stance is they should, if they see something as an outlier on their end and they think it should be nerfed, it probably should be changed. And I like that they're changing it as quick as possible so it doesn't allow people to, one, like invest into certain builds and get pissed then, or for a certain farming strategy that's obviously an outlier to go out of control. Now, I don't play a ton. This is just my opinion from someone who does play a ton and does do endgame farming and is in trade league. What's your opinion on all the changes that have happened, for example, to like the Abyss nuking, right? It was giving way too much currency and items, and now they nuked it from orbit. What I heard from Miso, at least.
So I think one thing that's really important to remember when we talk about balance and mid-league balance, we are in early access. And the goal of early access, this is a beta test, you signed up for a beta. The goal is to get the game to a place where it is ready to be launched and not have problems.
Hmm.
If they spot a problem during early access, they should fix it. I just firmly believe that that's the whole point. It may be annoying, it may be frustrating, and there may be things that they can do where if they say, "Hey, we're gutting an ascendancy because it was doing something way too strong that was like totally busting the game, and we're going to give you 50 respec points for free if you were playing that ascendancy." They could do stuff like that to help mitigate the blow, but it's a beta and they should be fixing things as they come up so they don't have a backlog 10 stories tall when the next league comes around. As far as balancing things that aren't broken, I think this is a really like subjective conversation where people are like, it wasn't that strong, they didn't need to nerf it. It's like, well, we could argue that about everything for the rest of our lives. They believe it's too strong and needs to be nerfed. It's bad for their game and their perspective, so they should do it. Doesn't mean I have to like every decision that they make, but they should be balancing the game as they see fit. Of course, listening to feedback, but it's a beta. So hopefully once 1.0 comes around, we won't have to worry about these mid-league changes because they'll be more ironed out.
Yeah, there won't be as much content coming into the game as this, and like everything will be far more iterated. At least that's the goal, especially when it comes to balance. I know that they said 2/3 of their time the next 6 months are going to be going to balance work, and they're going to be actually releasing some balance patches mid-league. They're going to do a mid-league reset as well. So yeah, I'm pretty much on the same page. It's the yin and yang. Like so many people were clamoring for them to do changes, and then when they actually do the changes mid-league, then everybody who's against that comes out, and it's like pick your poison essentially. And GGG for the longest time did pick the poison of, all right, everything is sacred. We're not going to touch anything until it affects servers, and we're going to just let it go. And then this league, they were like, okay, Val Temple, snaking is about to start over on a streamer's stream. We got to nuke it quick. And then it was Abyss is going out of control. Okay, we're gonna take a lot of the farming potential out of Abyss, but still keep it pretty strong. And then like with the Flicker Strike thing, the effectively immortal thing with 100% power charge uptime with some large investment. I also thought that was too strong. Which, by the way, Flicker Strike, dude, I've become a Flicker enjoyer, but only as a finisher. Very fun. It's so satisfying to down a boss with Flicker. But I don't think I could play that 24/7.
I hate it. I played it once and almost threw up in PoE 1, and I was like, never again. I made it a sub goal. I was like, all right, you guys want to see me play Flicker so bad? Pay up, all right? And they did. They wanted to see it. But it literally made me nauseous. I played it for maybe 30 minutes and took the character apart.
Oh, wow. See, in PoE 2, using it as the finisher, I love that. Just having that moment where you go, what? And then fly and you slam a boss and hopefully get it from 100 to 0 with all the hits. I love that. But playing it permanently, doing I looked up 100% uptime build. That's crazy. I could never imagine actually doing that. I'd be dizzy playing. Oh goodness. Speaking on those balance patches before 1.0, anything that sticks out like a sore thumb to you that you hope is either changed or nerfed or buffed? I know we spoke about ascendancies maybe not being as powerful as we'd like them to be. Is there any focus you'd like to see in the first big balance patch before 1.0?
Yeah, I think we're still too reliant on gem levels, and it makes gearing less exciting. If you watch any video on how to make an amulet right now, it's how do I get 50 spirit and +3 levels? Shout out Farmer. It's so strong and so mandatory that you can't even think about what you want on your amulet until you have your levels. And it's less so on like one-handed weapons that, the essence only goes up to like +2 now, so maybe you could swap that out for crit multi or something, but I still think levels are just a little bit too strong on gear.
Okay.
There's so little access to it elsewhere that it just becomes the main scaler of almost every skill. And I really would like them to take another pass at how much power they give to us through one line on one gear piece.
Okay.
And then that would apply to anything. If wands had 150 cast speed, I'd be saying this about cast speed, right? Like it's too much power to have in one affix. And as long as it's there, we all have to go get it because the game's balanced around you having a good item.
Mm-hmm. And it's in a variety of gear slots too, where that is the one mod that you want on, say, your weapon, your amulet, if you're melee, on your gloves, if you're minions, on your helmet. So it's not even like boots, right? Where it's one affix on one piece of gear that you need, the movement speed. If you're smart. I don't even have movement speed on my boots right now. Man, when I'm not sprinting, dude, whoa, I'm slow. Where are you on the big sprint debate? That raged on Twitter because I gave my take and a lot of people actually resonated with my take.
The other day about this. I think, and with all due respect, skill issue.
Yep.
If you can't sprint by now without getting knocked over constantly, it seems like a skill issue. And what's crazy to me is like some of the better players in the game are like, I keep falling down. It's like, well, don't sprint into packs then. What I love about sprint, and is it a perfect solution? I don't know. But what I do love about sprint is it encourages you to use your sprint in between packs and in open areas and to master the timing of either dodge rolling out or using a skill right before you get to that point where you're about to get hit. And that is something that you can master. And I kind of feel like I have mastered it a little bit, and that feeling is awesome. You get right up to a pack, boom, dodge roll, blow up the pack. That feels really good. And I think it keeps what Grinding Gear Games wants, which is slower combat and not just having everybody move at 200 miles an hour through packs. They don't want that. So sprint is the solution. Could there be, better quality of life features and stuff added? Sure, of course. But I like sprint. And I think if you're bad at it, maybe get good.
Yeah, we basically agree. It is a skill issue at this point. And a lot of people do just charge into packs and they're literally like, why am I getting hit? And then there will be the one clip where it's like, no, this is what I'm talking about, where they get hit by one stray projectile. That does not happen often, guys. If you are constantly dying to sprint, it is probably because you are just running into packs full speed, not caring. I like the risk reward ratio of it. I really do. And like you said, mastering it feels really good. And if you really need to master sprint, I think the best place to do it is Trial of the Sekima. There's so many different avenues to master it in that area. There you got the traps, you have the interplay of needing to care about your honor, and you can remain basically immune if you perfect your sprint and dodging in Trial of the Sekima. So I balled out in Trial of the Sekima, went into floor 4 with 400 honor, beat Zarok with 80 honor remaining. Felt so good.
Oh.
And it was mastery of movement, okay? That you just had to perfectly sprint, get through those and I had escape trials, which turned from the best room you can get, in my opinion, to the worst room you can get on floor 4 because of those stupid Titan Goliaths that slam down on you and block your path. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's a good place to practice sprint if you're having skill issues.
When I was going off about this on stream, Palstron was saying a good solution to this, and I actually really like this, shout out Palstron, is to put a rune in the game that gives you more base movement speed but turns off sprint. So if you don't want to engage with it, you can get like 15 move speed, base move speed, but then you can't sprint.
There you go.
So those open areas, you don't get access to it. And it kind of says, all right, if you don't want to master this, if you don't want to get good at it, here's some compensation. Since there's no other thing that you can do besides sprint. So I wouldn't hate that. I think that would be a very GGG solution to be like, all right, we'll take this thing away and give you something in return.
Yeah. I think Ruin would be a great way to do it. Maybe even at like ruins, a keystone that you could path to, or like a notable, something like some solution that does get rid of the huge bonus and gives you a minor one in return. I like that. I do like that. I think that's pretty cool. That is a good idea, Palstron. Shout out Palstron.
This session has been brought to you by Sprint. Sign up now for $200 off a new iPhone. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
Now, in the campaign, you got to sprint all the time to progress quickly. And I would love to race a fellow gamer in here, but it seems like you're not interested in like a basic Act 1 race with honestly a big noob. Why? Do you not like racing? Is that you like your competitive to be held to Counter-Strike and Deadlock?
Yeah.
Not PoE 2?
So I've never looked at PoE as something to compete like time-wise for things. I like to compete in the economy. I find economy PvP to be very exciting, right? Like there's a new strategy that comes out. One of the biggest streamers is doing this strategy. It's super expensive. I go, all right, and this is Grimrow's teachings from PoE 1. How do we farm the shovels for the people that are digging for gold? And I like to go find the shovels in new places. So that's my competition in PoE. I like to be competitive in the market. But a story, it just like I just don't like treating the story as a race because I feel like it takes away from my enjoyment of the campaign. And I already I already run the campaign a million times, right? The
Sure.
idea of practicing it just to get better at this very brief blip of time of all my playtime, it's just not something that I care about. I love watching people race. I just don't like racing myself. So after you've challenged me 1,000 times to race you, I decided on stream a couple weeks ago. I was like, all right, I'm messing around with twisters. I'm trying to learn how to level it the best. Let me time in Act 1. I got halfway through and I was so focused on the timer that I was like raging about doing things wrong. And I was getting mad at myself. And I'm like, this is not good. This is not healthy. So maybe I'll do some practice in my downtime, and then before next league, we'll do an Act 1 race.
Yeah. It's fun. I was surprised at how fun it was, but I do get the raging aspect too. You can feel that pretty quickly, especially if you have the timer on screen. I just didn't add a timer, and I just did the slash played. If I had a timer on screen, I can just imagine constantly looking over at the timer every single, like every couple seconds. I'm like, ugh, I couldn't do that. But I get it. I get it. I thought I was going to hate it. And then Crimson said on stream one day, why don't you just do a practice Act 1 race? See how fast you could do, man. And I ended up loving it. I don't know why. I can't do more than Act 1. Don't have the time for that. Don't have the patience for that. I'll do Act 1 and that is it. We're not doing an Act 1, 2, 3 race. That's not happening. That's when I gotta, I gotta take a breath. I gotta slow down. I can do the sprint through Act 1. Nothing else. Nothing else. Too long.
It's a long sprint. Like I shout out to all the people who race for enjoyment. Like it is hard to lock in that long. Also, as a streamer who's really like, I pride myself on reading every chat message. Trying to do both at the same time is impossible.
Yes.
It's actually impossible. And every time I look up at stream or up at chat, I would run into a tree and stop my sprint, or I'd get knocked over by a pack of monsters, and I'm like, ugh. So, that's a bad experience.
Yeah. Okay. Assuming we don't have another pod until 1.0 or after aer0, what's the one thing you're yearning for most for the December early access leaving for Path of Exile 2?
I think not even for me, but for the enjoyment of the player base is more weapons. I think more, whether it's, daggers and traps and mines and swords. I think more of that stuff needs to get into the game quickly, because there's so many people that are just like, I can't play my favorite archetype. Like if PoE 2 launched without bows, I'd be heartbroken. I'm a bow enjoyer. I always have been. Every game I play, I'm the bow guy. So I can understand why it's frustrating. So I think it should be a priority, even though it actually doesn't really matter that much to me. There's so much for me to explore, and if they don't add swords, I'll just play something else, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I get it. I get the power fantasy people want their weapons, so I hope they add that.
Yeah, I agree. Weapon, and that you get more unique items with weapons too, and more combo potential or weapon set potential, swapping out stuff. So I think that's also the big hope for me. I'm most excited for the axe and the finishing of the story. I think the culmination is going to be sick, and we get a bunch more bosses and all that. So that's my biggest desire. But weapons, that's a close second, definitely. And we already know we're getting the culmination of the story. Weapons are still like, I don't know, kind of confirmed, but I think they were very smart with their language, just in case there's a druid-like delay. But I think swords would be a good ad. All right, Arrow Man. Anything else you wanted to chat about for 05 or PoE2 in general?
Not off the top of my head.
No? Well, I'm glad that you joined me here today, and you also wore a tank top. Not a lot of people wear tank tops in the streaming community, so
Always.
let's go. Yeah, hell yeah, love it. So, well, I hope you have a great day. I hear myself twice again. I'm not cutting this in post. This is the outro. If you guys enjoyed the episode and hearing double try some of it, assuming I don't cut it out at the end, make sure you like the video, guys. Go sub to aer0 and check out his ultimate guide to Ritual. Maybe Expedition soon too, if that UI is equally abysmal and needs improvement. That'll be in the description below. Thank you so much, aer0. I really appreciate you coming on. I hope you have a great day, great stream.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. This was fun.
100%. And are you streaming today?
I am, yes.
When are you starting your stream?
Right after this. Right after this.
Right after this? I will raid you in a couple minutes, man. I'll probably do one more map to close us out, but thanks so much for chatting. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, bud.
All right, have a good one, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yep.
Guys, the double try. What's happening with the double try? Do you guys hear the double try anymore? Hello? 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 No. I could still hear double try. I've never had that happen before. Have you guys ever had double through a headphone happen? I've never had that. Hope you guys enjoyed the pod. Had to have been a disc. But what setting on Discord would make that? I've never seen that before. And I've talked to aer0 before. And I'm sure aer0 gets on calls with people. You were muting yourself for the whole second. Oh, no. I know. I tried to regulate my own voice, but I'm sorry, aer0. I get loud and excited a lot of the time. I've never had that happen. I'll have to watch out for it in the future. I actually don't like to hear the sound of my voice, contrary to some people's belief. All right, let's make sure I'm not too loud here. All right, we'll do one map to close it out. Or let's see, how far am I from Hilda? How far am I from Hilda, guys? That was fun. You've never had it happen before. It was definitely from Discord on my end somehow. So weird, right, dude? So weird. Oh, we want to make that a rare map. I found a good amount of streamers don't enjoy hearing themselves. Yeah, I just, you know, honestly, I only really watch one streamer a lot, and he's not even a streamer. He's a YouTuber who now does his content exclusively via stream. And I think it's because of my childhood, you know, I watched him in my childhood. I bet a lot more people like listening to streams nowadays who are a little younger than me, are more used to it. I only listen to the WP. That's it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Not the temporal bubble. And Wooden Potatoes is gonna be busy with Guild Wars 3. Maybe he'll finally say yes to my podcast. Maybe I'll start doing lots of Guild Wars content, and WP will be like, "Oh man, yeah, let's talk about Guild Wars." Didn't want to talk about Path of Exile, but I'll talk about Guild Wars 100%. That'd be really cool. Wait. I totally activated that properly. That's some crap. Can I ask, you use a mixer for your audio? I'm gonna say I do not use a mixer for my audio. Oh wait. Maybe? No. Is that a software piece or a hardware piece? I have a Scarlet box thing, but I don't think it's a mixer. I think it's technically, what is it called? An audio something. I'm actually technically illiterate, guys. I'm not the best at the tech stuff. What do I have? What is this called? An audio interface, I think is what it's called. Oh, somebody just said that. Yes. Why can't I attack? Did he disable my attack somehow? Oh, I better not accidentally walk into that.
Think fast.
Amethyst plate. Okay, guys, are you ready for this? Here we go. You guys, should I show you how bad my flicker strike is? I'll do it on a boss here. Sick. I mean, this breach seems pretty juicy, doesn't it, guys? Doesn't this seem like... Holy! What the... What? You guys see that? No, I've not done any quests yet, man. Only the Arbiter of Divinity. I'm working on the rest right now. I think the next is Hilda's, because I'm right there. And then I honestly might do Breach, even though I really want to do the ritual one. Alright, where are the rares? Where are the rares that kicked my butt? Wait, did I lose all my... I lost all my power charges. Right here? Why did I lose all my power charges? Or sorry, why did I insta-die to those guys? Oh boy, we got a boss. We got a boss. We had a boss. Boss is about to die. Come on. That's right. Get stabilized. What are these things? Oh my gosh, they do damage to me. Crap. What the? What the? Those do damage to me, guys. Ow. Yikes. All the quests are so fire. They really knocked it out of the park. That's what I hear. They just did so well. Breach might be the best story-wise since I'm playing Monk. You guys are really making Breach sound incredible. Maybe I do Breach. Since I am on the Monk. Yeah, Aelith, when I encountered her, she was like, yeah, the monastery has changed a little bit since you were last here. Don't worry about that, though. No need to be afraid. There's definitely going to be some interplay there. Alright, where is Krutog? Oh, he's on the opposite side. I totally missed him. Breach and Expeditions are the only ones you haven't done. You agree, Breach? Everybody thinks I should do Breach. But the Bodak, guys. I've already done Zesht a million times. Yeah? I don't have to do Zesht again. Also, if this is not Krutog, I'm going to be disappointed. Alright, I think it is. Alright, it's Krutog. That blacksmith box is not good. Delirium boss is epic. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's actually tanky. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Guys, we got a tanky boss going on. No way. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Guys, I actually have to fight the boss. I haven't done his mechanics like this ever. Do I have less chance to crit on this map or something? Because I don't think I've crit a single time. Oh my gosh. We did it. We did it. Delia is twice as hard as other content in the game. You're so right, man. It was an actual boss fight. Oh. Sick. Just proc the 5% chance to spawn a Citadel boss from Summoning Circle, Act 2 boss, and it doesn't even drop the fragment. What's the point? No way. What? Waiting for the day travels back in time to do the part 4 to my lore series. I will one day. I promise. Today is not that day. But I will. I promise. It'll happen. It'll happen. I need movement speed boots, guys. I am a desperate. Okay, guys, we get the powerful beast boss now. What does this mean? Deli is fun now? Deli is giga juicing. Alright, guys. The Great Beast. You guys ready? What happens when we slay the Great Beast?
Death lurks even in sunlight.
Are there gonna be like only beasts in this map? Oh no, we got crabs in the map, guys. Crabs are my bane. We can't have crabs. Why am I not jumping to these guys? There we go. Crabs are way too strong. Probably some of the scariest monsters in the game. I noticed with charged staff, sometimes you don't hop to your bells. What's the most satisfying monster to kill in the game, you reckon? I mean, Arbiter of Divinity was very satisfying to kill. But I like the big blob guys. Those guys are pretty satisfying to kill. They have really cool on-death effects. But I really like killing the Arbiter of Divinity too. I want to do that fight again. I also want to listen to the music again. I wonder how hard it is to get the fragments and how they spawn. I assume they spawn randomly on the Atlas and that they're new citadels. I don't know for sure. Oh, crap. Did I almost just die? But I ended up living.
Vanquished.
Oh, there's the boss. Did I just miss this guy? No way I didn't do no way I did 0 damage to him. Alright, here's the Great Beast, guys. How hard is the Great Beast gonna be? You gonna one-shot me? Oh, doesn't seem that buff. Great beast, I'm disappointed. Oh. Oh, hello, Hilda. Hilda's hunting point gained. Okay.
You've done a fine job.
Well, thank you.
Dare I say, this beast looks even more formidable than last I saw it. Well, you've earned your trophy hunter badge today.
Well,
that's
thank you
sure.
for the badge.
Now, you up for another challenge?
Oh, yeah.
I think you might be ready for this one. Only one way to find out.
Holy crap, that's
Consider it
far
dead.
away, Hilda.
Good luck, trophy hunter.
Thank you, Hilda. Why is it so far away, though, Hilda? Couldn't you choose a beast a little closer? I mean, it doesn't have to be that far away. I did see all the martyr stuff. That was super cool. W. Karn. He's got to come do it on solo self-found now, though. Because I currently don't have the extra point. Someone needs to think of the SSF players. Won't you think of the SSF players? Oh, I'm pretty close to a level, guys. How much tooltip damage is Falling Thunder? Probably not a lot, but there's a lot of that goes into it. Ooh, unique. Rare unique item. Oh shoot, what does that mean? Are we about to get a headhunter, guys? Are we about to get a headhunter? I hope. That'd be really cool if we got a headhunter GGG. Or a mage blood. Got a nice level there. What rare unique item am I about to get? And will it actually be rare? Oh my gosh. Let me get off an attack. Okay, that wasn't the attack that I actually wanted to get off. Let me get off a better attack than that. Oh, we got another set. Oh my goodness. Proximity bubbles. You suck. I hate you. I hate proximity bubbles with a passion. I'm gonna one-shot you. Oh my goodness, you almost one-shot me. Here we go. Let's go. Knight armor. I don't actually know what it is. Knight armor, but I'm an SSF, so I'm about to find out. Widow's Reign. Life that would be lost by taking damage is instead reserved until you take damage, no damage to life for 3 seconds. I don't think. You thought that was the power charge one? Oh, why you do this to me? Ooh, I have an Atlas Master's point available, and it's a new icon. Cool, unique, but not something most builds want. That's what I gained from reading it. All right, where's this essence? I need this. This essence could be the essence I need. Oh, there's the essence. Almost killed me. All right. I say that's map sufficiently cleared. All right, let's see. Atlas Master point available. Breeding season. Ayo. 15% increased rare monsters. Rare monsters have 25% increased chance of monster mods. 25% chance to upgrade map bosses to powerful map bosses. Sacred lands or scarred lands. 50% increased number of runic monster markers. 20% increased number of rare expedition mods. Wow, she has expedition mods? Wow. Okay. Gonna do that one. More rares. Better loot. I'll just use tablets for the other stuff. Alright, do I finally get this node right here? Oh, I just got it. Crit against damaged blinded enemies. So now I think we need some more defenses. So I think we can start with that one. Or there's another energy shield one up here. Yeah, there's a big energy shield. We want to go... I don't think we can go CI. But for the time being... That's a really nice one. If we had more cold damage, but we don't. Days on hit. Unaffected by chill during dodge roll. GGG. GGG. Unaffected by chill during dodge roll. They are cruel. Ooh, lightning chaos res. Lots of armor. I don't have a lot of armor though. Maybe we keep that though.
Fine.
That's being stashed. That's going for our wyvern. Got an overseer tablet now. Let's do the overseer tablet. And what can we do? We can upgrade it here, and then we can regal it. We can also exalt. We have 4 mods. Map contains additional summoning circle. Sick. Very cool. That was at 822. And the next one is, oh my gosh. Okay, wow, that's far travel actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes to my next one. And we've got something here. Is that a corrupted nexus or is that a citadel? Hey, Build Not Bot 69. I'm doing well, man. Killed the Arbiter of Divinity this stream on my second try. We're now progressing our Hilda quest line. And I think I'm going to go to Breach. I think we're going to do Breach and Ritual. We have time for one more map. Let's actually move toward... Okay, 1, 2... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually want to do Seepage. How you doing, Built Not Bot? This is the crap map. I do not like this map.
Dirty, cramped, and hot.
Yeah, if you're doing a meta build, dude, I can only imagine Arbiter of Divinity probably was too easy. Especially on your first try. I killed him on my second try. And I did quite a bit of damage pretty easily to him. So I could imagine. Yeah. It's, I think it's a little easy, especially if you have a good build going. But they said that they're going to add pinnacle content in the future. Like Uber content, so it'll come in time. It's fun seeing it all. Enjoying the patch? Yeah, I like the new Arbiter, the whole story, the setting of the fight. I did kill him pretty quick. His moves looked super cool, but I didn't kill him very fast. Oh. Almost got me there. Yeah, the last ritual is that way. You beat the Simulacrum story yesterday, RPG Witch? I will get there eventually. I did the Arbiter story today. I finished that out. Working on, I think we're gonna do Breach. Oh look! Speaking of the devil. Yeah, Breach is nice. Yeah, beating the endgame without guides is extremely satisfying. You're darn right it is. Uh-oh. I might not be able to keep it up. Where are my monsters? There they are. They're all here. All of my breachies are here. Oh. Come on. Oh, wow. Collapse just like that. Does it collapse on top of me or on top of the hand? On top of me. Hermit garb. You're happiest when the boss dies in one explosion of your grenades. Well, that basically happened with Arbiter of Divinity. I did one hit and he was half health. But my build is kind of that, the Falling Thunder, so I shouldn't necessarily be. Alright guys, the boss should be giga tanky. Forget that I said that. Forget that I said that. I didn't say anything. The boss is not going to be giga tanky. I was incorrect.
Shock.
Essence of Seeking. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you just instantly die like that. And it feels as though there's nothing that you can do. I guess I just shouldn't have stood there. It's these crabs. These crabs are always such bullcrap, guys. They're so strong. They're like some of the only giga dangerous monsters in the game, these crabs. Oh. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Orb of Annulments. Whoa, Morph Dude, thanks for the sub, brother. Holy crap. Thanks for the gifted sub. Thanks for the gifted sub, Storm Reaper. My bad. 2 Orbs of Annulment. Alright. This is going to be I'm going to lose all of my experience to the next level, guys. Just so you're aware. These encounters are total BS for melee. What the... Gotta get out of the middle there. Surprisingly, this has been going okay. This has been going okay. We got this. We got this. Did I do it? I did it? I thought that was going to be a whole heck of a lot harder. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Desync. Something keeps stunning me. I don't quite know what it is. These encounters can be very difficult. That one was actually really easy. Oh! Oh, I just got another challenge. Guys, we're at 4 challenges. Heck yeah. Let's go. What's up, Omega Cybers? 5 streams. Wait, I got another breach? Guys, I got double breach. Sir, a second breach has hit the unjuiced map. Are we prepared for this double breach? I don't think so. Yeah, I hope the European audience is happy. All right. For the improved European streaming hours. I know my wife does prefer this. I think me streaming in the morning as opposed to at night. More lovely wife time because she's asleep for 70% of my morning streams. Oh wait, guys, I didn't juice up the Falling Thunder. All right, here we go. You're in Asia but still watching. Shout out to all of my Asian viewers for still watching at this ungodly hour. You guys are the real MVPs. Okay, who am I about to get? I really need a better way of generating power charges. Heyo. There are people fighting about one-shotting bosses in the chat. No, guys. Guys, let's not fight. Let's not fight, guys. And if you're fighting about not being able to one-shot bosses and thinking that's not supposed to be how it is in PoE 2, I am pretty sure that that is exactly what they want at this point. I have just embraced it. I will play No Rest for the Wicked for the Giga Meaningful Combat. That game's going to be developed for a long time. I still have not beat it because I'm bad. And I have skill issues. There's... Oh, wow, I thought I got heavy stun. That would have been really bad. I think some of this game there's meaningful combat, but it's definitely, you could just, you know, enjoy it at your own pace. Oh, crap. But I mean, look at this, guys. This isn't even a juiced ritual, right? The goal here 100% is to blow up the screen. How can you say it's not? I saw a clip of Kaltarak's 7 boss ritual. Holy crap. Dodre's tenure. Ulcerkeen. The Dark Defiler. Brain Rattler. Brain Rattler. Sculpted Suffering Wave Shaper. Omen of Resurgence. Let's get the Pulsar Cane. Maybe we want that in the future. Alright, is that all the content in this map? Alright, that was a juicy map. Rust is entering 1.0 in October. Please finish the current campaign and hit Endgame before then. I will. I will. I promise.
Yes.
I swear I'll be able to do it. Keep that. Goodbye. And we'll keep the apron. And the Pulsar Keen. Guild Wars 3 also coming out next year into beta. Uh-oh. We're going to lose me to Guild Wars 3. We're talking about hours played, guys. I got quite a few hours in Guild Wars 2, let me say. And if they're doing a modern evolution of the MMO and making it respect the player's time even more so than Guild Wars 2 already does, I don't know. That's pretty cool. That sounds like a PoE. It sounds like it might be like an ARPG. An ARPG MMO. How can you have meaningful combat fighting 7 bosses? You cannot. Can't really do it. Excited about Guild Wars 3? I am pumped about Guild Wars 3, dude. You want a long fight? Unequip your weapon. Exactly. Okay. Let's see. It's 8:35. Yep, I got you guys, this has been a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for tuning in to the death of the Arbiter of Divinity and the aer0 podcast. I will have the aer0 podcast on my channel in a couple hours time. I'm going to throw you guys on over to the man aer0 himself, who will be progressing on his new build. It is a totem build. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, give it a like on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Sub on YouTube as well. Yeah, should be fun. Going to keep progressing through the game. I'm having a blast. Hope you guys are too. Have a good Sunday. God bless. I'll talk to you guys later.